We've started?
We've started.
I don't see that
Have
it
we
started on
started?
my end. I literally haven't seen if it started on my end.
It's saying starting soon on my end.
Yeah, it's saying starting soon. We've started. Okay. Well, if we've started, then hello, welcome everybody to another exciting episode. And by another exciting, I mean this is literally the first time we're ever doing this live streamed of Imperium Maledictum. Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. I will be your game master for today. My name is Jacob Crow of the Crow's Perch, and I'm going to inflict horrible pains upon these lovely people. If you guys would like to go around the table to describe who you are, what's your at, talk about yourself, explain yourself. Explain yourself!
That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, we'll start with you, William.
Oh, starting with me? Okay. Hi, I'm William. I have a channel, YouTube William SRD. This is suddenly
He's already fumbling. We just started now.
I know. This is crazy. Yeah, so I've got a channel, William SRD, where I discuss all kinds of like tabletop lore and tabletop spin-off materials. And yeah, I've been playing Dark Heresy and Imperium Maledictum for like 12 years now. This is my go-to game series.
Oh God, don't remind me. Don't remind me how long it's been. Oh, and who are you going to be playing today? We should go through that. Yeah, we gotta explain it.
I am going to be playing Gindlwyn von Hasmir, the perfectly okay noble that has never had anything bad happen to them. He's an upstanding member of society, and he's widely respected on site.
Yeah, everybody loves Gindlwyn. It's true. Yuli, which is Latula. Latula, could you please tell us who you are, explain yourself, talk about who you're going to be playing today?
Hi, hello. I am Latula. I am our resident, knows absolutely nothing about Warhammer person, and yet I have decided to curse myself with playing an electro priest, I think is what they're called. Not a tech priest. Yeah.
Technically a tech priest, but of a different order.
Technically a tech priest, but yes, different order. Corpus Scari electro priest named Yuli. Vast majority of her is to be determined, other than she punch good and stun.
I do like the punching.
Yes, I'm going to have a lot of fun being a fighty fight priest who screams about the heat death of the universe.
Yeah.
As for me, I am just your random artist that got kind of...
Oh, you cut out there for a bit?
You know those random artists, how they all disappear suddenly.
Oh,
very flighty like that.
Okay.
Yeah, they tend to do that.
Yeah, they fall in the black
Apparently
hole.
I was holding down push to talk for too long, and Discord decided no thank you.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Super helpful, Discord.
Thanks, Discord. We love you. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Just like a Bethesda game.
We'll be playing one soon too, you know?
Right. I'm the group artist that was just kind of dragged in here by everyone because they needed an artist, and I exist in like everyone's Discord communities as the John Everymod. So
we thank you for your service.
We also just like having you
You're
around.
welcome.
Auntie.
Yes. I don't know why.
You're normally the host, so this is kind of weird, like me introducing you.
Yeah.
Can confirm not true.
Hang on. Sorry to interrupt. We just got a comment in chat saying they can't hear Auntie. Is that Is that true, chat? Can you hear Auntie Haunty when she speaks?
Ooh.
Good job, Em.
Remedy that.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Wallakin
I forgot.
132.
Good job.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, we got a
can't hear.
second comment saying they can't hear M. Okay.
There we
Thank
go.
God we
How's that?
And it's from
troubleshooted this.
Boop of all people, so we know Boop isn't lying.
How's
That's
that?
true.
I'm a professional streamer, everybody. All right. Well, I'm Auntie Haunty once again. Hello. This was all part of my cunning plan to take up as much time in the intro as possible.
Beautiful. I love it.
No,
Big
I am
fan, personally.
I'm a VTuber and ghost. I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv Auntie Haunty, and I'm going to be making TTRPG content on YouTube again at Auntie Haunty Games. And tonight I will be playing a YA protagonist in the world of Warhammer, basically. Young Lentamizer, still trying to figure out her place in the world. She's blank, a pariah. Nobody likes her, and she's still wearing her Schola Progenium school uniform as she does dirty deeds with her sniper rifle for the Inquisition. Yep.
Hell yeah. And everybody heard it this time.
Yes. They better.
Are those dirty deeds
Awesome.
done dirt cheap?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're done for free.
You do get
No,
paid.
no.
Your Inquisitor
We
does
get
have a pay grade
Yeah.
for you.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we do get a paycheck. So, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a great paycheck. So they
It's
are done
100
pretty.
solars a day?
Oh, it's a family.
Damn, we
business.
really do be performing filthy acts at a reasonable price.
Honestly, though, yeah.
In fact, we'll do it for as cheap as a like on this stream.
Ooh.
Is that a thing
Just
that
see-
we're allowed to
See
do?
if that number goes up.
Austin, would you like to explain yourself? Who are you? What are you going to be
This-
playing today?
Little blue
Oh,
hand.
can I not?
We're going to put you on the
must.
spot.
You must.
Hello, everyone. I am Austin, co-host, and I will be playing Barbosa. I come the normal one of a group.
Yeah, very normal, very rational,
Super
very
normal.
very, very just average guy, really.
Yeah, just the average white guy walking downtown. It's fantastic.
Lovely.
Yeah, I have been playing Dark Heresy for again well over a decade. I've been involved in the Warhammer hobby for over 2 decades now.
You can tell he's a real Warhammer fan because he never stops talking. No.
It's
About
true.
it.
It is the one thing. Hey, I moved on from talking about cigarettes to talking about Warhammer. What do you want from me?
Honestly, good for you. That's an improvement.
Yeah.
I like that.
Not financially.
No, it probably costs more, honestly.
Wait, someone said. Wait,
I'm not
so
silent anymore. They can hear me.
they can't hear? Was Razorvine just fucking with us?
I think Razorvine's just messing with us.
Okay.
Or
Razorvine is a bit behind in the stream. That's
Yeah.
also possible. They
That's
may have
probably
started
it.
watching later.
That's probably
Right.
it.
Okay. All right. Likes have been provided. I have to show my cat. Hang on.
Oh, yeah. you did
I
get the
don't
likes.
really want to
Cat
wake her
tax,
up.
cat tax, cat tax.
Cat tax. Cat tax.
Show us the creature.
I mean, I can show mine. I can show
look
mine.
at her
Oh, wait, no,
asleep
I don't
over
have
there.
my camera on.
Can't do the cat tax.
Yeah.
Can't do the cat
Nope,
tax.
I
that's way
don't
wrong.
have. I do not have a webcam set up currently, therefore I cannot provide cat tax unless, of
Wah, wah.
course, that is if you are in either William or Jacob's Discord servers or
Then you
Haunties,
do,
then
yeah.
I can in fact provide cat tax.
Let's go. Oh, William just gave a cat tax. Let's go. All right.
Hell yeah.
Josh, would you like to tell us who you're going to be playing today? Explain yourself. All of that fun jazz. You like jazz?
Oh, I love jazz. Hello, I am Zosh. I make 40K content occasionally on the internet. And today I am going to be playing the muscle of the group, Clump. He's got big muscles, a big heart, and probably an even bigger knife.
Love it.
Hell yeah.
All right, we're gonna be clumping all day over here with these heretics. So
Clumping it.
I'm clumping it. I'm clumping it.
Oh, wait. One thing, though, before we get started,
Uh,
because
Yes.
this is so new. We're all scuffy. We're all scuffy. I guess got to do this one thing. They might hear this. They might hear us do this quickly, but
hmm
Now recording.
there we go.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
right. We have to record this for later.
Yeah.
Wait, doesn't YouTube already post everything after
They
it's done?
do, but this way we'll have individual audio tracks.
Ah, no.
Yeah,
fair.
That's a good point.
Yes,
Always
yes.
nice for
This way we
editing.
can actually do our more condensed seasons later on.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. That's
Because we're not hacks and frauds, and we had this going the whole time.
all right.
Yes, it was all
Don't
Oh.
put that on me. I reserve
You
the right
know,
to be a
when
hack
I-
and a fraud.
When I eventually have the brain power and the art juice to do that animatic that I have been talking about since the inception of all of this.
Just do it with like sock puppets. That'll be fun.
Oh, please do. That'd be amazing. All right.
Oh
That would be
god, a
great.
human
Gamers.
sock puppet would be horrifying. I love it.
Are
All right.
we ready to get started?
I dare say. Yes.
About as ready as I can be.
Was
Okay.
I supposed to bring the other
Oh, it's fucking
39,999 Warhammers first?
You can bring the other
Was that on me to bring those?
39,999. It was actually, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll pick them up as we go. Just make sure to keep your eyes out for Warhammers as you pass. So, we're gonna do something a little bit different when it comes to our opening here. Last time when we had played this, we did the big overview. We did the whole shot of the planet and everything as you guys were flying in the Aquila lander.
Yes.
But today, we're going to be jumping right into the action.
Oh, sorry. Before we jump into the action, do we want to catch everyone up that we had a prelude campaign?
We did
don't
have
need
a
to say
prelude
everything.
campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Idea.
Unfortunately, we did lose one of our compatriots during that prelude campaign.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Sticky.
Yeah, my character died, but he went out like a king.
He did.
Rip Sticky.
So this will be the second operation
Yes.
of this group. So, let me go ahead and pop this open real quick.
And perhaps someday we will upload it in a wholly unedited form because it's so much work.
It is a lot of work.
Yep.
You have to. Sticky is destined to be the fan favorite. You can't
True.
keep him hidden on a hard drive.
It will be.
Dicky is our god, our lord and savior.
So, rain crashes heavily upon granite streets, lit by creaking suspended stab lights and headlamps of thousands of ground cars and stack buses. There are hundreds of thousands of vehicles passing through the thoroughfare of Transition Line Delta Primaris, one of the major highways of Hive Scarthius. Just then the camera cuts as a cargo hauler begins blazing down the road, which then, as you hear the vroom of two motorbikes, then flank alongside it. This is your target. You've intercepted a shipment of stolen munitions taken from manufactorum plants in the Underhive. And by the will of the Emperor and from the power invested in you as his holy agents, the Inquisition, you've been tasked to sentence the heretics responsible for this crime. The penalty for thwarting the holy tithe, of which you know, is death. Now, each of you have an initiative score on your characters. We're going to introduce each of you by that score. And I'm going to go down the list going from 10. But I think you guys start at 9, if I recall.
I believe so.
Lenta,
Yeah.
Perception plus agility. Don't trust my Roll20 character sheet. I haven't updated it there yet. But my initiative would be it's 3 plus is 7.
7, gotcha.
I'll tic tac away on Roll20 now though.
Oh, man, we actually start with Barbosa. I think Barbosa has initiative 8.
I do have an initiative of 8.
So,
Alright.
Barbosa,
Oops.
where are you on the vehicle, the ground car, as you start chasing this hauler?
Barbosa being the closest thing to a professional driver that this group has, he's white-knuckling the steering wheel as he's gunning it down this super highway.
So you're blazing down like a bat out of hell. You hear like a
Yeah.
horn going off that as you swing right by another one of these cargo 8s that pass right by you. By the way, cargo 8, basically like a big rig. This would be like an 16-wheeler, just like flying right by.
Given very little
Steve.
regards to it.
So you're gaining speed. You're trying to catch up, but the hauler seems to have noticed you, and you can see the man on the side seat of this vehicle looking back at a mirror, and he kind of gives you a glare. What's your move?
I'm going to perform a drive action to keep speed, to kind of level out right beside it.
Okay. I want you to go ahead and do that. Because of the amount of cars that are all driving through this highway all at once, this is going to be a difficult test, so it's going to be a -10 on this.
All right, so I have a piloting of 50, -10 is going to be 40.
Mhm.
And that is going to be a 30, so that is 2 success levels.
2 success levels. All right. So, Barbosa, you keep speed. You're coming right along the side of this vehicle, and you get a glimpse as you turn and you see this tattooed man, head completely shaved, as he reaches over an augmetic arm, pulling an auto pistol and starts firing in the direction of your ground car. The bullets kind of skate across. They're moving far too fast to be able to keep track of you. You hear him scream something back out to somebody in the back seat of the vehicle as they keep speeding along with the cargo hauler. Now, next on the initiative would be 7. I believe a lot of you are at 7,
Yes.
if I recall. I think Gindelwin, Lenta.
I'm at 6.
Oh, you're at 6. Gotcha.
I'm
know
also
what, Lensa?
6.
Yeah.
We'll start with you then.
All right.
Where are you positioned? You see as the vehicle begins speeding up, but you weren't in the vehicle.
I am not. I would imagine with the way Lenta thinks, she's and the fact that this is a car chase and she's going to sort of by necessity be in a static position, she's probably positioned herself at a likely spot further down the road so that the people they're pursuing are actually heading in her direction as part of the chase. So I would imagine there's like the Hive City equivalent of like an overpass, right? And
Oh, definitely.
She's probably like, the camera would be like really up close. She's like eating some local food that she's missed since she was a kid.
It's like a shot out of like Leon the Professional when he's like aiming down the scope, like facing you.
While like eating like a fucking like their version of a hamburger, a rat burger or whatever. Yeah.
Chat says turn your volume up.
Turn my volume up. Should be.
Yeah, apparently
fine.
you're quiet.
Oh, that's weird. Let me.
Which is a complaint they will have about Haunty exactly once.
Yeah, it's true.
You either can't hear or she'll blow your fucking eardrums out. Yeah.
I'm just gonna give myself a little.
There are no
4
in-betweens.
decibel boost. There we go. I give myself a 4 decibel boost. That should be good. So you can only hear me from one side of the headphone. Not this again.
Oh.
A little bit of scuff.
Good thing we're catching it now.
I think I gotta turn
yes,
on
Oh,
because
mono.
we're-
you've
There we go.
encountered this before.
Yes, it's my
we're-
audio setup. It records in mono.
A proper stream if we didn't fuck something
That should
up,
fix
you
it, though. That should fix it. So, she's
Lovely.
probably eating her food, while looking down the scope, and then she sees them coming from a distance and relaxes out of her sit-up position, so that now she's upside down, and with her mag boots connecting her to the underside of this overpass. She shoulders her rifle upside down and then starts like basically like taking aim at the car.
You hear from the side of you. You're still too tense. As DeSanta, kind of behind you, as she has a monoscope kind of looking down the same shot you're about to take.
Lenta like turns her head to her slightly and kind of like relaxes her arms for a bit. She's just like, yeah, whose fault is that? And she like she kind of like rolls her shoulder a bit and then like raises her rifle again.
She kind of rolls her eyes a bit as she continues looking down. Sure to account for wind velocity.
I know. I went to school for this.
Yeah? Well, you haven't been in Persepolis in a while.
I grew up here.
How long ago was that?
I don't know. Wasn't keeping
They're coming
track
up.
at the time.
Hey,
Okay.
hey.
And she, so she's
It's
meant
now or
to
never.
zero in, and she's gonna shoot them. She's gonna shoot at the car, at the windshield, with
Right.
her sniper rifle that is loaded with the Promethium rounds that I bought.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. You lined up the shot. From your angle, this won't be at disadvantage because they're basically coming straight towards you. But this also means if you miss, they're going to drive right under you and they're going to keep going.
Right. And remind me, what is the dice roll for what physical dice do I roll here?
So
been
you
a
are going to be
minute.
rolling 2d10s.
2d10.
You're going to be going against your range score. Now, I believe you have a proficiency in your sniper rifle, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I have ranged of 45 and
Mhm.
a long guns specialty of with 1 for, so that's a total
be
of 50. Yeah.
Mm.
And
So you're going to roll those 2d10s.
Okay,
You want
okay.
to get under 50, but keep
Okay.
keep an eye on the tens digit because every number you are past 50 on that tens digit is going to be an additional success level. You want to try to get as many success levels as possible because you want to be able to pen through that armor on that vehicle. If you can, we're going to roll a critical wound on that vehicle because vehicles are a little different than how when you hit people. They don't
True.
really have wounds in the same way.
True. All right, well, here on Google Chrome's little dice roller, I rolled a 36.
And you are aiming, so add an additional success level.
Okay. So that would be what, 3, 6, so that's 2. 36 is 2 less than, the 3 is 2 less than 5. Plus 1, so is that 3 success levels or 4?
That should be 3.
3, yeah. So yeah, so 3 success levels.
All right. And you hit them with the sniper rifle, and then what's
And
the penetration on that?
Penetration on sniper rifle.
Oh, it doesn't matter. You're going clean through that armor with those success levels.
Yeah. With the Promethium round, this is the fun part. Promethium rounds are a variety of incendiary rounds. Instead of lighting a single target on fire, they cast a spray of burning promethium over any targets around the point of impact, which would be the interior of the car.
Ooh. So this means in addition to being able to deal damage to the vehicle,
Yep.
I'm going to say you're going to hit somebody on the other end. That guy who was just shooting at Barbosa, he's going to get hit.
Yeah, it says so here. It's basically, it says Promethium rounds create a minor hazard that lasts 1d10 plus 5 rounds until otherwise doused.
Ooh.
So the inside of their car should be a minor hazard now, I suppose.
All right.
Yay!
So here's what you're going to do. I want you
Yes.
to roll
Yes.
a, let's see, D10.
Okay.
Tell me what you got.
6.
Okay, 6.
Yep.
And what's the reverse of, not the reverse. What was your, the tens digit on your roll was 3. I believe that's body.
Yeah. I believe so.
And you said 6,
Oh,
right?
well, 3 says hit location for the number 3 is right arm.
Oh, right arm? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Ooh. So, you see as the man was turning over, and just as he had stopped firing over Barbosa, he turns to look at the driver, and just as he does so, your bullet goes clean through one of his fingers, and he yells in pain as it then ignites where his seat is in the front. You see as the car, it's now going to go out of control, and the driver is going to attempt to try to swerve it back on track. You see as it starts going left and right, it derails one of the other cars that's coming by. You see one of them get total as it flips over and flies hundreds of thousands of feet down as it breaks off from the railing. So
But
let's
this
see
just-
if these guys can be
She's
able
like
to
lowers her
maintain.
rifle and she's like, man, she's just like, yeah, you're right about the tension. I was aiming center mass.
Shit, that was a good shot.
Could have been better.
Ooh. You see as it begins to swerve and then it rams over into another one of the vehicles, and its left set of tires you see pops, and now it's kind of swerved and off balance as it's driving. It's went from fast to slow now. So to follow up on that, let's see who would go next.
I believe it is a tie between me and Will.
It's Viriliad, actually.
Hmm.
But wait, no. Oh, right. My bad.
No?
I'm going to step away for 20 seconds.
What's Clump's initiative, by the way? Zosh?
Clump, very slow. He has an initiative of 5.
Oh, never mind then.
wow.
All right. So, Yuli. You
Yes.
see as the vehicle starts to slow down, as Barbosa gets you closer and closer. You've now matched speed with this thing. What's your plan?
Oh. I had a different idea, actually. I was
Go ahead.
intending that Yuli had actually gone with Lenta and was quite literally
okay.
planning on, as the vehicle went under the underpass, to jump down from the underpass onto the enemy vehicle.
So
That was the hope.
you're gonna leap down. So I would normally say this was gonna be a -10, but it's a +20 because the vehicle got significantly slowed.
Yeah.
So it's got popped tires. You see the passenger side window is ablaze, and there's a guy trying to pat himself down on fire. And the vehicle's like swerving back and forth. This thing's barely holding on. You see your moment. I want you to go ahead. This would be, I believe this would be a strength test. If you have an, I think it's athletics for this.
Oh,
Yes, it's an athletics score.
Let's go. So 2d10, right?
Oh yeah. And you got to beat 40.
I gotta beat 40.
Yeah, that's your score.
Or wait, I gotta get above or below. I'm so sorry. Below, right?
We want to roll under and as close to rolling a 1 as you can.
Okay. 36.
36. That is with 1 success level. So
Yeah. Oh,
you leap right on top of the vehicle. You kind of roll a bit and you almost go a little too far, but you land pretty much dead on the center. You hear commotion moving around inside the vehicle. At this point, you see as they begin to turn off, getting out from the freeway, taking one of these underpass kind of roads, and it begins swerving by. And you see as it drives closer to where one of the Habway tunnels has a train just swing right on by. You're right on top of it as they try to make this move, and you see the ground car that Barbosa's driving just kind of lifts up a little bit as it and then drives right behind it.
okay. So now that I'm on top of the vehicle, I'm assuming like the heat from that round and the flames has probably warped the roof of the vehicle a little bit.
It's mostly just hit the front side. The side and the back are mostly fine, but there is smoke heading in your direction. Because it's driving forward, the smoke will be kind of billowing backward.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'm gonna kind of move over towards that door that the guy's leaning out of, trying to pat himself down. And I'm gonna reach down and try to grab him and just throw him out of the vehicle.
You're gonna like Batman his ass.
Yes! I'm gonna Batman his ass. I got the strength
Alright.
for it.
You have brawling as one of your specializations. I will call this a melee brawling skill test. So go ahead and roll that for me.
Okay.
You gotta beat 55 and tell me how many success levels.
Yup. Alright. That went flying. I rolled a 3.
You rolled a 3.
That's 5 success levels.
Oh my god. All right. So, how do you do this? How do you, because this is going to end the chase right here.
Oh yeah. So what Yuli's gonna do is she's gonna kind of, as this guy is kind of leaning out the window to pat himself down and everything, she's gonna just pop her head over into the window, smile, just give him a big smile.
What the hell? He turns like
And her, I don't know why I always forget what these are called. Her utility mechadendrite with its big like clamp is gonna reach
it goes like
down,
like a little claw.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna reach down and it's gonna grab him by like the collar of his shirt and like jacket or whatever he's wearing, and just rip him out of the vehicle and chuck him.
You chuck him, and Barbosa, as you're driving, you hear this bump as the vehicle kind of lifts up a little bit, and then you hear another bump in the back seat. Gindowin and Clump, you both feel those two bumps in that moment, and the vehicle kind of swerves just a little bit, as then you pull over as the cargo hauler just smashes into a sheer rockcrete wall and stops dead in its tracks.
Gindel steps out of the auto carriage. He has been vomiting out the side window the entire car chase. Someone, as we were trying to get in, I believe someone shouted at Gindel to get in the fething vehicle, and I simply don't tolerate rudeness, and it expresses itself purely through nausea, so I've been a little out of sorts this chase. But yes, I stumble back to my feet, and I waddle on my swollen, mutated limbs toward the auto carriage. And are there people crawling out of the wreckage, or was that all of them?
You see, so Gindo, when you're approaching it at this moment, right? Are you kind of going
Yes.
slow as you're going?
Yeah.
Weapon
Waddling
trained, I imagine.
over. Yes, weapon trained. I've got a las pistol out and a chainsword.
You see the back of the hauler, just as you begin to approach, suddenly swings open, and you see a heavy stuffer pointing in your direction, but the man who's behind it is unconscious on the ground.
Ah.
Oh, William, if you're talking, it looks like you're not holding push talk.
Oh, no, I just said, huh.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry, I was looking at the YouTube feed and I forgot it was delayed.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Okay, well, if he's unconscious, then I will calmly walk over. And you said the vehicle's on its side now, or is it just like crushed against the wall?
It's crushed against the wall, like it just smashed face first into the rockcrete. It's like this would be another one of the struts that leads to further down this highway. So this is like pretty much like you're in the underpass at this point.
Yeah. Okay, I will sheath my my chainsword. I will pull out a handkerchief, plug my nose, and I will open up the door. And when the man falls out, I just start aggressively kicking him.
So you pull out the driver's side door, right?
Yes.
So you pull on the driver's side door, and when you open it, you're surprised not to see a man. You see there's a utility servitor who's plugged into the driver's side seat of the door of the vehicle. I mean, you're trying to pull him out. He seems like it was just installed inside of the vehicle. It's kind of half humanoid face, half mechanical tubes and fiber optics plugged into it, turns and looks at you with this flittering eye that then kind of glimmers back and forth as this deep red light. It looks at you, and then it starts to speak. 7-8-29. Hello. How may I be of assistance?
Salutations.
Hello. How may I
Rather-
be of assistance?
Hope to burn you for heresy or something of the sort, but you seem to be rather fixed in place. Tell me, how did you come to get all mixed up in this?
It turns looking at you, and its head kind of cocks, and then you see this sporadic movement suddenly tremble over it. I believe I require maintenance.
Don't worry, I will have the I will have the Adeptus Mechanicus take a look at all of your parts and ensure that they are disposed of correctly. You don't
I
need
need
fixing.
to wear this. I need to wear this. I need to. You see as it starts to pull its own arm out of the driver's seat, and it just rips its own arm off, and then it starts trying to reach over towards you with its like half missing limb, and it starts reaching towards your face. If you don't
take
mind.
Go ahead.
No, it's
I
saying,
think-
please, if you don't mind, as it's trying to reach over to try to grab at your face.
I take a big step back. No, my fellow. It seems you've gotten the wrong impression. No, you're under arrest, as it were, as much as a servitor can. Now, perhaps we should bring over the Mechanicus who's able to deal with your sorts of creatures.
It starts crawling at you with the other with the other augmetic hand. Please, as it starts crawling ever so closer onto the ground, blood's just eking out along with like bile and oil from the removed right arm, and it keeps crawling at you almost like a zombie.
Well, if there's really no pleasing you, I drop my last pistol to the floor. I pull out my power maul, and I just start cackling as I smash it repeatedly.
Oh yeah, it's helpless. you break down all the little bits and pieces. You see as like a spark plug fires out from it. There's these little bolts of electricity kind of flaring out from the side of its skull, and then it stops moving. You see as script begins printing out hundreds upon hundreds of little error messages from the sides of this thing. And at this point, Clump, I imagine you exit from the vehicle along with Barbosa.
Yeah, Clump basically steps out of the vehicle and it lifts an extra foot off the ground. These auto carriages were not really meant to fit Ogren inside them.
You barely fit. You have the equivalent of like an auto carriage, like SUV. And even then, the suspension was kind of taking a toll the whole time we were there. So like the vehicle kind of lifts up like as you get out.
I walk
see-
over to...
You see Gindowin's just standing over this dead servitor.
Oh, I have not stopped kicking it and smacking it.
Oh, you're still smashing it then, yeah.
I walk over to Gindowin and he is just absolutely going to town on this servitor. And I just push him back with a massive hand and go, "All right, smart kid, calm down."
I have to keep smacking him. I fear for my life.
Please. It starts
Oh,
reaching
you
out
kind
towards
of-
you, like, pathetically, as you see, like, that its vocal receptors are just completely broken.
Yuli kind of jumps down off the car at this point and is like, can you stop smashing it for a moment? At least long like data.
Fine. Let go of me, Clump. And if I am let go of, I will grab one of the error messages and hand it over to Yuli.
Yeah, Clump will just let go of you. He doesn't give a shit what Gwyndolin does.
Barbosa will step out of the auto carriage, start surveying. Did anyone see where the Outriders went off to?
You see the other two vehicles have been gone. The two motorbikes that were following, once they saw what was going on, they departed.
Oh,
They
perfect.
must have taken another turn.
All right, strip what you can. Check if the co-pilot is I look at the bloodstains on the ground from where auto carriage was driving. I don't think we can get full information from him.
Remember also that supposedly this vehicle was carrying a munitions supply that was stolen.
Exactly. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna have I'm gonna ask Clump politely to start scavenging what we can from inside from the back of the cargo A. And I will give an update to our employer, so to speak.
Got it, boss. On the lookout for boom juice.
And Clump, you just hop inside. Once again, the suspension of this vehicle kind of tips down as you jump inside.
I go in like at the same time, and I'm not prepared for the vehicle to move that much, and I stumble around.
I imagine, Gindawin, you've never worked like a day like industrially in your life, right?
Never.
So, like, you almost fall off like the back of the truck when you feel that change in suspension. But something strange that you notice, there's a lot of empty containers that are strapped down inside of this truck, but there's one container kind of smack dab in the middle. It seems to be some kind of a munitions container for las weaponry, as per the designations that are written on it.
Well, seems to be the only one that we can find, so Clump will grab it.
Grab it. It's massive. Even for you, this would take a pretty big effort to be able to drag out. It's the kind of thing meant for like a pallet jack to take out.
Oh, shit. Okay.
You gotta pop it open.
Yeah, I'll pop it open.
Anyone else would have to use a crowbar or something, but you're big and strong. So you grab it. You hear some of the wood kind of twisting and bending as you pop it open. And I want you to make an agility test.
Fuck.
Would this be an agility dodge, mayhap?
I'd say dodge.
It's good to be the sniper.
Okay, well, I have some reflexes.
Do I have to dodge as well, being that I'm right there?
Since you're right there, actually everybody in this part of the truck has to make that same test.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm glad I waited outside.
So
Wow.
Barbosa, you don't have to make that test.
You said it was
I'm gonna
reflexes
fate
dodge?
That.
Yeah, reflexes dodge.
Yeah, I'm gonna fate point my roll
Oh.
because I got 92, which is very far above my 45. So let me hit that with a fate point.
Just
I got a
quick question.
-2, and I'm gonna let it
29.
stand.
29?
Yep.
All right. And what about Gindle?
Gindle's at -2 success levels, and I'm gonna let that stand.
All right. So, you don't take this, Gindawin, you do. Gindawin, take 1 damage.
Oh,
As you see the container pop open, and suddenly blood red papers flood the room, swirling by you, cutting into you, and popping even outside of the truck into the street. Thousands of these red missives begin fluttering out from the container. One of them, when you see, kind of slowly trails down, lands in your hand.
I will read it.
You're gonna read it?
Yeah.
It appears to be, as you've seen, being a citizen of the Imperium, a missive from the Ministorum, but is dyed in this deep blood red, and all of the letters are flecked in gold. The hollow word. But this doesn't seem to be the word of the Emperor. Looking at it, reading it, I want you to gain 1 corruption.
Ooh. Okay.
This seems to be some kind of blasphemous scripture encouraging one to tear down the foundations of the empire they live in.
Oh dear.
You are told to serve. You are told to live. You must live to work. You must live to serve. To serve is to die. This is truth. To die is glorious. To die is to know you live fulfilled. One life to save thousands. They will not be saved. You will not die for glory. You will die cold. You will die alone. You will die forgotten. You will die for nothing. This is truth. Your emperor fought to bring peace to a galaxy that knows only war. He failed. Failure. Your emperor fought so that you can die. He rots in a cage of gold to spare you one more indignant day of your miserable life. You will die alone. You will die forgotten. This is truth. I serve my emperor as you do now. He promised peace. Peace in a galaxy that knows only war. Peace is a lie. This is truth. Peace is the reason you breathe choking air and drink poisoned water. Peace is the reason the impotent lead and the strong follow. This is truth. Weakness rots your walls and taints your crops. Weakness pervades your hollowed halls and stains the ground walked upon by giants. Weakness. This is truth. Truth is that you are no slave. Truth is that you are the strong and they are the weak. Truth is that the chains can be broken. Truth is the fire that shall scorch the halls and sunder their temples. Truth is the reckoning for which all born as man shall rule their lives as emperor. Cast down their hollow words, and you shall be sworn in their blood to live at all.
This is all.
This is
Proscribed.
Man on the ground says, muttering, "This is
I,
truth."
I kick him. No, it's proscribed. I'm proscribing it now. It's all of you stay away from it. It's heresy.
Crow?
Heresy.
Lenta and Descenta, the two of you at this point begin to reach, and you see those red missives everywhere
Yeah,
in the
that's what I was
street.
going to ask.
You see dregs looking onward at the car crash, staring at you. One of them even reaches over towards one of the pamphlets on the ground, staring at it before he hears someone call heresy, and then he drops it on the ground. But he still eyes it. There's not quite a crowd, but there are the dregs of society around this area, underneath the, under this underpass, staring and looking at this scene.
Lenta's gonna release her mag boots and drop down, and just very calmly, because that's she's a low affect person. As I guess the light, there's probably still fire from the car and everything. Starts reflecting off her very, very stupid photo contacts in her eyes that just make each eye look like a white field with a red heart in the middle. She's just gonna casually shoulder her rifle and begin picking up these missives one by one without any concern for them. Just making sure that she gets them all.
Thousands.
Oh,
She's gonna pick up thousands.
Barbosa has a plan for that.
But one thing, though, Clump, you notice buried underneath all of those missives is a strange-looking thing. It looks like a large white piece of stone, probably about the size of like a box of grenades. This stone.
Clem found himself a new throwing rock.
You found yourself a new throwing rock. When you pick it up, it's a little warm to the touch, though. It looks like it's broken out of something else. Do you take it with you?
Yes, but weird rock should probably show the boss.
Take the weird rock. And I imagine you start to leave. And Gindowin, do you leave at this point from the truck?
Yes, I step out, and you said there's like a crowd. There's people beginning to watch us.
At this point, it's not quite a crowd, but it could grow into the one the longer you stay here.
I will pull out my hand flamer, and I will just kind of look to the rest of the acolytes, and I'll just say, "Well, I hardly trust us, and I definitely don't trust them with this information. So perhaps we should ensure that no one reads these. And
I concur, hold fire.
Everyone stand clear of the missives.
Yuli, may you grab that one? I point to the unconscious guy who would have been manning the heavy stubber.
Absolutely. Yuli grabs him and kind of like drags him away. Also, Jacob, question. In all of the smashing of the servitor, would that have like destroyed any particular like hard drive or memory chip that it may have had, or would that be located elsewhere?
It could be salvaged. It's a bit banged up, but luckily there's still a lot of data cogitators inside of it that you could be able to salvage and pick through.
Then, yeah, when we're done with this little bit of the scene, I would like to do that. I've already rolled.
All right. Yeah. We'll make a tech test once you get back home to kind of pick it apart and analyze it a bit more. But so far, yeah, you got a couple different pieces of information. You have this missive. You have a piece from the servitor, and also the container itself.
Yeah. May I pull the heavy stubber from whatever, if it was on a brace or something, to bring that with us?
The heavy stubber was on an emplacement.
Okay, can I pop the pins on that to bring the heavy stubber with us, or no?
The longer you take here, the longer it's gonna, the more that this could potentially affect your subtlety.
All right, then, unfortunately, sorry, Clump, we can't bring the heavy stubber with us. I will, with our unconscious man pulled out of the way, I will join Grendelwyn in lighting the pan flips on fire.
So you ignite them. These embers trailing off from these burning pamphlets. You feel like you got all of them, but you know some of them got out. You got as many as you could. Kind of like in the corner, camera looking up at one of these dregs as he pulls over, attempting to read what was inscribed on one of these red pamphlets. At this point, though, we're going to cut the scene back home. So, I imagine you informed your Inquisitor through various means you could, through dead drops, through communications to restricted channels. You were given a hideout for your stay on Hive Scarthius. Once again, another one of these hostelries, usually designated for void travelers and pilgrims. The Broadcliff. It's this towering rock prefab structure layered in canvas sheets that brush off all the harsh rain from the melting snowfall that drips in the upper hives of Scarthius. Scarthius is a rather strange hive world in that, not Scarthius, but Persepolis is a rather strange hive world in that the hive cities that are built here, the upper hives are the furthest out, built along the walls. You are in that second layer they call the perimeter, before it then delves down into the heart, into the middle of the hive, known as the Crucible. You see motorbikes, ridge runners, and ground cars driving through large ramps leading into a massive underground lot beneath the structure. Several passing by, honking at pedestrians attempting to cross the dimly lit streets. There's this ever-present churning of pipeworks echoing throughout the vault-like amber-lit halls of the hostelry, where rows upon rows of similar rooms repeat over and over again across a dozen halls and a dozen floors more. You were told you needed keys to room 777. You see the bell desk is manned by this bespectacled middle-aged man with a spindly frame and oversized business coat pattern with a white patterned ascot. You see his conveyance servitors begin moving and portering personal belongings to visitors' rooms and printing out keys, which then just kind of drop listlessly out of their mouths. He turns, looking over towards your group as you begin to approach.
Barbosa will step in front.
Checking in.
Yeah, we have a reservation. Room 777.
Oh, that was a rather strange one. You see, we don't have a 7th floor in this building. It's where the rest of the construction was meant to be done. But I was told to give you this anyway, for asking about it. I'm sorry, but there's no refunds. He hands you the key. You can purchase a real room if you'd like, though.
What are your going rates for rooms?
Well, you see, it's a 2 solar minimum gratuity charge added on to the purchase of 10 solas for a room per person. How many do you have with you?
I might be looking for myself.
I see. 1 bedroom. Well, it should be just about 15 then. Once again, 2 solar charge. Tips aren't required for the bellboys, he says, looking at one of the weirdly childlike servitor face that is piloting this kind of a conveyance structure that's just like holding a bunch of bags that then drives its way over towards one of the elevators.
I should be able to manage my own bags. I hand the man 15 solars and give a fake name.
Well, here you are then. And the key to the 777. I know the room doesn't exist, but you could please return it back after you're done with it. He seems to take it as some kind of joke, even handing it to you.
Absolutely. You know how this is. It's always a prank on the new people.
Must be one of the Voidsmen then, yes?
Something like that. So I will collect the 2 maroon keys.
Give my regards to your captain then.
Oh, as if I could speak to the captain.
Oh, that joke never gets funny. Please, go on. I have business to attend to.
Yeah, so I will look at the room key for the room key that is for the room that we will tell people that we're staying at.
So, it's a, seems to have some kind of RFID to it. Like you could be able to scan at the elevator to be able to enter the other floors. And it's this squared kind of key. It says 777 in vertical typing.
Yeah, so the first thing I want to do, even before getting to the room, is looking for a back entrance to let the rest of the team in.
Mm-hmm. The rest of the team's able to make it through from the back entrance, reaching over towards you, and I imagine you make your way into the elevator. It's basically impossible to want to take the stairs with how large, well, how long it would lead to get to every individual floor. It takes about an hour to get up the supposed 2nd and 3rd floor. It seems that this space is kind of rented between another building, which kind of shares the other floors. But it's the 2nd floor here. I imagine you take the key, kind of scan it over to the elevator. And when you do, where it only said the first through, and you saw the first through like 32 floors, there was the 7th floor, and it was dimmed, but when you scan it, you see the light turn on.
Oh, beautiful. I press the 7.
The elevator goes up, and it makes its way to the 7th floor, which does not exist. The door opens up into a series of pipeworks and maintenance shafts, and directly across from you, you see a single room marked 777. This hardwood, kind of Baroque door with a golden typage at the top.
I hope it's big.
By the love of the throne, I hope there is more than one room.
Lenta's like gonna
So you
look
go
over
inside?
at Gwendolyn and just be like, yeah, I hope it's real big.
You know what? I also look at Gwendolyn. I concur.
You're all looking at me like I'm going to have unreasonable demands here. I know it's going to be horrible in there. Don't look at me.
Lenta just continues kind of like she's not mad dogging him, but it might look that way just because of her like her face. But you know, she's a especially potent pariah, so like I would imagine that for what everybody else is just the constant tinnitus of her presence. I don't know if Gindolwyn. I don't know, Gindolwyn. How does it feel when we're together?
Horrible, as usual. As usual.
Whenever you get close to Lenta, you just have this uncontrollable urge to just punch her in the face. Like you feel a fist balling up.
Do you
with
know
your
what,
like wet,
Lenta?
soppy hands, you know?
You're
Migraines.
absolutely contemptible. And I find that so comforting because there's many ways to be contemptible, and at least yours is banal.
Thanks.
You get used
She
to
nods.
it. Santa says she
Hey.
lights a low stick. You think they'll let us smoke in here?
Oh, who's gonna stop us?
Ooh.
I also
You see,
like
as
the
she
low
says
stick.
this,
May I have
sitting
one?
next to a no smoking sign, like leaned up against the wall.
May I have one? Does anyone have a spare?
No, you see, she has 12 more.
I
Fine
light up
then.
my own low stick, keeping my full pack, save the one, putting it back in my pocket.
Gindel snaps his fingers to summon his servo skull.
Yes, my lord.
Low stick, please.
Of course, my lord. And you see as the gilded servo skull that kind of hovers and sways right beside you, you hear this ching sound as a low stick just pops right out of its mouth.
Thank you, sir.
The
Thank
rest of you didn't even notice this thing. It looked like it was just an appendage attached onto Gindowin's shoulder. And then you see as it kind of drifts lazily back over towards him and then just hooks itself onto his side.
By the
Of
throne,
course,
what is
sir.
that?
I stick it in my mouth and I like present it for the servo skull to light for me.
You see as like the spot where it retracted the low stick, you see is this fancy looking, a beautifully designed lighter then shoots out from the bottom where the jaw would be of this machine, and then a flicker of light.
Magnificently done. Magnificently done. And then I will take the low stick,
retract.
and I will pop it in my mouth and chew on it and then swallow it.
Ugh. Ugh.
The flavor.
Unrivaled.
Not as you would get.
I
Not as you would get elsewhere.
retch a little.
Yuli visibly grimaces and mutters something about about disrespect of the Messiah.
Descenta has not broken eye contact. Her eyes are like wide and she's holding onto hers like unsmoked. You just see it burning. She's like frozen looking at Gindowin eating this thing like you committed heresy in front of her.
In the like awkward silence, the awkward silence just like hang for a moment, and then Lenta's just gonna kind of like almost like uncharacteristically sing-songy. She's like, "I'm not the weird one anymore."
Linta, it has taken years of us knowing each other, operating together. I see your value now.
I mean, it's been like a week, but
It's an
actually just a
acquired
month.
taste common folk would never understand.
Remember that space travel takes quite a long time, so even in between missions, this took like about a month and a half to get
been
over
about a month and a half.
to traveling alongside. I imagine you did some training when you were aboard the
oh yeah,
aboard your Inquisitor ship, and then even being sent out here took a couple weeks to get over. You were pretty close, but still took a while.
okay.
Yes, but being beside you, it feels like years and years.
Oh.
I opened the door.
So you plug in the key, you twist it, and you open the door, and you see this floor, this sanctum. The ceiling's rather low, but it is beautiful. It's spacious, aside from those low ceilings, and all the walls are lined with these carved wooden panels. It's rather luxurious. It's adorned with a rich leather sofa. There's a miniaturized kind of bar here with a bottle of Amasec that's kind of wrapped with a little bow, and you see some flowers kind of like inside of a vase here. You see a scaly grox hide rug near where a digital fireplace immediately ignites itself the moment you walk in. There's Baroque frescoes carved into the hardwood walls depicting the Great Crusade, with crown molding fashioned in the face and splayed wings of Lord Solar Macarius.
I'm gonna look at the low ceiling as I go in, and then look at Clump and just be like, "Sorry, Clump."
Clump will
Can
duck
someone
do me a
under
favor?
the low ceiling and look at this massive spread of a room and go, "Ugh, so tiny! How do you all fit in here?"
Oh,
Can someone
one
do
foot in
me a
front of the
favor?
other.
Do that like descending whistle that people do when they're impressed because I can't whistle.
Yeah.
I make a descending whistle sound.
Y- let's all pretend Yuli made that whistle.
Theater of the mind.
Is this how the Inquisition lives?
Some dicks.
I think we either made somebody incredibly happy or made somebody very upset.
See, I told you it would be horrible.
Clump
will-
agrees. When are we going to get
Right.
non-tiny little compact quarters?
Barbosa will do what comes naturally to him. I will migrate over to this beautiful, beautiful bottle of Amasec.
Just be like,
Hold it in my hands.
It's kind of
Look upon
staring
its
back
beauty.
at you like a lover you haven't seen in so long, eyeing you back, that golden fluid rocking back and forth as you hold it in your hands.
I will place it
Finally,
How low-
gently.
Sorry.
about a
After
millennia
you.
ago.
How
This
low
is-
exactly are the ceilings?
So, I would say, if you've ever lived in kind of like a cramped apartment before, like a studio, about that low. Low compared
like
to
your
40K,
standard
because normally you
8 foot.
have those big vaulted ceilings and stuff. So it's low in comparison.
Okay, so yeah, like your standard normal modern day house 8-foot ceiling.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm
Yuli is not hunched over.
I'm a standing 6'5", being lanky as all hell. I'm grateful. I'm not brushing my head against the ceiling. But I gently put the bottle of Amasec down, go to my own pack, and grab my hooch that I got from some exhaust filtration system on a void ship, and we'll start pouring rounds for everyone.
The good
Lucky.
stuff.
You see the bar is fully stocked with several other glasses that you could be able to pour this in with. There's some old wine that's in here as well. And when you start pouring drinks in, Yuli, you notice that near the fireplace there's a letter.
Yuli's gonna grab the letter and start opening it, and as she goes to read it, she's gonna kind of absent-mindedly grab a glass as soon as Barbosa's done pouring in it and just immediately take a swig.
The seal that you see on it is one you've seen before. Your Inquisitor is quite fond of using a lot of different symbols to confuse the enemy, to make sure that whoever receives the message is the one who's supposed to. You see one of those strange symbols, and you break that seal, opening the letter.
Well, let's see what the boss has to say.
The Emperor's eyes are upon you, acolytes. In the darkest days of the Noctis Aeterna, the silent trade sprung in several worlds, including the capital of Persepolis. It is fortuitous that such an event took place to allow you to have this abode. It is here even to this day, syndicates and infractionists dabble with ancient technologies beyond their ken. We believe one such organization to be more than silent traders, however. One that identifies itself as the Crimson Scorn. I want you to apprehend them, deduce their intentions, their numbers, and the extent of their heresies. Enact the Emperor's judgment upon them. Once again, you will operate clandestinely in my stead. My inquisitorial seal only presented when it is of the utmost necessity for your mission. I will tolerate neither failure nor excuses. Both are refuge of the weak. Seek and destroy. Carry the Emperor's will as your torch, and let its flames burn his foes to ash. It's very reminiscent to the original message you had received from him.
Hold a moment, Inquisitor. There seems to be
You say
some
to the letter.
misunderstanding.
This is a
Right, it was a letter.
You
Yeah.
cannot speak through a letter to a person.
I zoned out for
I
1/4 of a
has
second
finally
and
lost
thought
it.
we were looking at a
I think
screen.
it'd be really funny if it was just a really dramatic, like theatrical moment. Like he was just like, hold on a moment, like
Hold on.
like he knew he was talking to a letter, but he still had to object just because.
And actually, as soon as Gindelwyn says "hold on," that happens to time very perfectly with Yuli's utility mechadendrite lighting a small flame to burn the evidence of the letter.
As you were told to do. You burn the letter. You remember your Inquisitor always wants to make sure you burn whatever trail you have.
It really sucks when we have to burn down this entire hab block.
Sorry, Gindelwyn, I'm not about to let you eat this.
Do you think he meant all of us, or just all of you must do this? I was promised safe shelter, not this.
I'll put a big ass hand on your shoulder. Don't worry, Spark Kid. I'll keep you safe.
You'll be safe as long as you're with us. However, as long as you're with us, you are also expected to contribute.
Of course. I need a moment. I will.
While you're all taking that moment. Oh, good.
I will go. I will go and find the bath chambers.
It's a rather fancy bath chamber. Though you do notice the toilet paper is set on the opposite side that it should be. Other than that, though, there is very finely done upholstery overall with the sink and everything set up. You see there is what's it called? This crystal-looking glass on the bathroom mirror staring back at, reflecting your beautiful face. And the porcelain throne is, of course, completely clean, the cleanest you've seen in your journeys leading over towards Persepolis.
Look what we've been reduced to, Gindelwyn. I look in
Why
the
does
mirror.
it strike me that Gindelwyn would actually appreciate a carpeted bathroom?
He totally would.
Oh, God. Well, that's because Gindelwyn uses like 6 different bathrooms in a manor house. Never uses the same one twice in a week.
Yeah, this is probably the worst condition Gilderwin has been in, but the rest of you, this is like luxury.
Oh yeah. I look myself in the mirror, behold my mutated self, my like noble body fused into a disgusting utility suit, my like weird creepy doll face. And I just sigh and I pull out a small makeup bag and begin puffing myself up. Come on,
Rosy red
Gwyndolin. Never let them see you cry.
You look marvelous today, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. At least someone notices.
Of course, sir. Another glow stick for you?
No, I should. Well, it is better than eating the one. Yes, just one more.
You know what they say. A low stick a day keeps the churgeon at bay.
Aha!
That's
That's
just
right.
true.
The joke is that they will be killed.
Yes, I understood.
Lenta's gonna be like bent, like she's like hunched down and like looking really closely at the leather couch. And then she's just gonna like look over her shoulder at Dissenta, and she's gonna be like, I think this leather used to be alive.
You say looking down at the Grok's rug where you can see the head of the Grok still like attached to the rug as it's splayed over.
I think this is real.
Crow.
Yes, Lenta, leather comes from living creatures.
Not always.
All leather
This
used
is
to
not
be alive,
leather.
dipshit. It came free with your definition.
Sometimes it's polyurethane.
Yes, sometimes
Most
it's
of the
fake
time
leather.
It's polyurethane.
I've never actually touched real leather before.
You mean
Touch the
promethium?
couch.
Promethiurethane.
You were going to ask something, Austin?
Yes. Does this apartment complex that we're staying in, does it have an interrogation room by any chance?
It, strangely, as you walk over towards one of the bookcases and accidentally kind of tip over on one of them, you see as though a door, a hidden door, swings open, where there's a singular table, a set of manacles, and 2 chairs.
Oh, perfect. Clump, may you get our guest?
Did you drag that man all the way here with you?
I would assume so, because he might
I
have
can't-
useful information.
Yeah, I carried him through.
I
that.
assume we put him
brought
in
with.
like a. I would like to assume we put him in like a very inconspicuously labeled laundry bag.
Mm.
Oh, absolutely.
You had to punch it. Clump punched it a couple times whenever it moved a bit too much.
Yeah, laundry's fighting back.
Yeah.
Uh,
Manfred was looking at you oh, I've been there.
yeah, we'll get him all situated nice for when we're done settling in. Just wanted to tie up that loose end.
So you're going to have him there. And now let's analyze our evidence.
Yes.
Let's-
As Barbosa does that, Yuli's gonna kind of pat Lenta on the shoulder and go, just maybe don't build a mattress fort this time. And go over to the nearest table to start kind of trying to piece together the pieces of the servitor that she grabbed earlier to try to recover any memories she can from it.
Yuli, I want you to make a tech test to see if you can be able to crack that open. I think that's intelligence, the main stat added with your tech skill.
Yes. So if I'm doing a tech test, I have to beat a 59 and I rolled a 39.
So I imagine you get your data slate, you start running a diagnostic, and you see something you've never seen before. The data is incomprehensible. It looks more like it's creating a series of symbols instead of actually connecting into proper code. And then you see something strange. You feel something strange. Something in the code looks at you, and you feel it in the motive force as it scurries around, and just as it attempts to enter, you disconnect. This is demon code.
She kind of shudders and goes,
You
she
feel like
whispers
that
heresy to herself.
you just as you exhale, it's like you can't see this, everybody else would. They see like that ice cold exhaling breath coming out from you.
Oh, I do what comes naturally when there's cold breaths of air in a relatively warm room. I take out my gun.
You just take out your gun, looking around, but you don't see anything there aside from Yuli looking like she's in a panic.
Yuli kind of slowly raises a hand at Barbosa, kind of telling it like a stand down signal almost. As again, she's just muttering to herself over and over again, heresy, 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 heresy.
Yuli
And starts muttering a prayer to the Omnissiah.
While you begin muttering a prayer, something does come to you with your success levels. You could be able to discern what it was that did this, but it would take a Texorcist. If there's a temple to the Omnissiah here, you might even be able to get the services of one to be able to help you. But as is, this is too dangerous even for your ken to be able to get inside of this thing.
She's gonna
Try, but
keep the pieces separate for now, and store them carefully. Then, relay this to the rest of the group. If we're going to look further into this data, we're going to need a Texorcist. This is something beyond my knowledge, beyond my abilities, beyond my anything. This code is accursed.
That's the only way you could possibly describe it. It's tainted by the warp.
Formidable intelligence.
It's filthy.
It's so soft
Wriggling and writhing, and
soft.
it shouldn't exist.
Lenta's like bouncing a little bit on the couch. Like she's
Talking
like,
about the couch. We're having a moment here.
She looks up. What? Completely oblivious to the demon taint in the room. Just totally unaware.
It seems
Gindle will return from the
confined.
bathroom.
It seems confined to the device. It can't get out. You know that. But it might if you try to fuck with it.
Well, Yuli,
Huh?
did you want to take some of the team to go with you? Get us to see to a tech priest.
Yes. I should go to the nearest temple with this.
Now,
Who would... Lenta, Dissenta, would you come with me?
It's really soft. Oh, where? What are we doing? I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
I need to speak with a Texorcist. I need to go to the nearest temple. Whatever they did here is a disgrace to the Omnissiah.
Okay. I can go.
Luckily, you do know of one that is close by, the Temple of the Guilty Spark. But that's not the only piece of information you've gathered.
I will
Those
keep you
missives-
safe.
She's intending to go. Yeah, she's intending to go after we finish everything here with like interrogation and sharing information.
So there are the missives, there was the guy, and there was also the container itself that was supposed to be taken from a Minotaurium facility.
I suppose I'm done with my bathroom crash out. I will return to the group.
Mhm.
Crash out now officially over. Freshly chewed cigarette in your mouth.
Cortisol lowered.
Just got to do a little bone smashing, you know. Got to fix that jaw, Habsburg looking ass.
I do wish he would let somebody else hit him in the face with the hammer. Anyways,
How
Does
did
anyone-
you know about those parties?
yeah, of course they're not rumors. By the throne. Metagame question. Who has interrogation abilities?
I do.
Fucking
Oh,
course
no,
you
never
do.
mind. I have intimidate, not interrogation. My mistake. But I do
anyone
have an
else?
excruciator kit.
Oh, so do I.
Oh, so he's not good at it, but he will torture someone.
He's a hobbyist,
I-
you know.
I'm
I dabble,
actively-
I dabble.
He dabbled a little bit. Light
Uh,
torture.
do you have any ranks in presence?
In presence, I think I do. No, I don't.
Oh, does anyone have interrogation or presence?
Clump can assist.
Oh, perfect.
I don't have any interrogation, but I have one advance in presence.
Oh.
Perfect.
I believe I may be of help here. Yuli does not have presence or interrogation. However, with her ability to kind of sense the flux of energy and whatnot, and her whole thing with that.
You're gonna do the good cop, bad cop? Like one of you tortures, the other just senses and tries to empathize?
Wait.
No. I'm not going to not sense and try to empathize, but basically the whole thing we spoke about prior of the fact that, like, with that and her Medicaid background, she can likely kind of tell the rate of someone's heart to a degree, like if it kind of jumps up when they're lying and things like that.
Yuli, you're a Medicaid. Oh, I have an interrogation tactic.
I mean, she is a Medicaid, and she does have a Medicaid mechadendrite as well, so she can heal any damage that is done and then keep doing damage.
So this is going to be a tag team between Gindowin with your Excruciator kit and Yuli using your Medicaid ability, right?
Oh no, it's going to be Barbosa with his interrogation ability. I'm fishing for I was fishing for an extra success level.
Ah, gotcha. So he's going to borrow your kit then. Okay.
Yeah.
I believe there's a bonus.
Again, I have my own.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. I'm skilled at interrogation. It's just, many hands make light work.
I will make sure that I'm in the room. I am useful because of my extensive knowledge of cults and mutation, so I can serve as an advisor during this.
Okay. So I imagine at this point the cultist kind of begins to come to. Like I said before, this kind of bald, tattooed man. He kind of listlessly kind of looks up a bit at the rest of you. You should have just killed me.
Oh, it should be so easy for you.
Truly, what good would that do us?
Death is for those who worship the Emperor.
Barbosa.
Yes.
I imagine at this point you splay out the Excruciator kit containing chems, needles, neural probes, blades. It almost looks like your own surgeon kit.
Yes.
Of sorts.
And I will instruct Yuli to start laying out some of her medical equipment from her chirurgeon's kit.
Yuli can do you one better. As she looked directly at this man, this, like, retracting tentacle of sorts comes out from her coverall, like, from her coveralls that are... Actually, no. I'm gonna retract that. She kind of starts taking off the top part of her coveralls and tying it around her waist. During which this, like, retractable tentacle-like metal arm starts extending from below her shoulder blade and points directly at him, opening up these, like, 4 almost petal-like pieces near the end of it to reveal smaller tendrils, each equipped with various...
I think your mic may have cut out.
We lost her again. Artists,
oh my
right?
god, I hate this push to talk garbage. If I hold it too long, it freaks out. I need to figure out how to fix that. Anyway.
Happens.
Where did it cut off?
Right when you're describing the implements coming out from the mechadendrite.
Okay. So yeah. These like 4 petals open up to reveal these multiple smaller tendrils coming out of it.
It's like a blooming flower as it twists out like that.
That are each equipped with different medical devices. Medical forceps, needles, like scalpels, the whole 9 yards, as it starts to kind of close in on this guy.
He looks at you in a panic, and whoever's making the roll, I want you to go ahead and make I believe it's presence for torture.
Yes, presence with the specialization in interrogation.
I will be right back.
Yes. So while she's doing that, I will clean my hands with rubbing alcohol, look at the gentleman in the chair. Sir, do you know the difference between surgery and torture?
He
It's
looks at
anesthesia.
you. Oh, looks like they're... Oh, never mind.
It looks like what?
Oh, I was just looking at the YouTube for a second. It looked like the cameras just kind of flickered back and forth.
All right. I rolled a 24 on a 48.
24 on a 48. Ooh, okay. That's 2 success levels, right?
Yes, unless I have maybe an additional success level from the horrifying torture device. I mean, medical apparatus.
I think from helping you, you also had the advantage on that roll, no? But I don't think that'd help, right?
No, yeah, it wouldn't help. Like I said, a success level would though.
Right. So 2, I'll say this. So he looks at you in that panic. You start going to town on this guy, working at him with the needles and prongs. And you do get a couple bits and pieces of information out of him. So, 1 second here. So one thing you're able to get out of him. I got it from the cathedral. The missives, they're handing them out. There's a woman who goes there. I don't remember her name. She passes them out, and then she has us meet up somewhere. It's always different.
How does she style herself? Same gob.
I don't know, I only saw her once. She looked like a priest. It was at the Cathedral of Contempt and Conformity.
And does he give us any other useful information?
Aside from telling you to go fuck yourself and all the usual stuff, no.
Okay.
And like, oh, I
Gindle
won't talk, and then he
begins.
talks, yeah.
Gindle begins wretchedly vomiting at the sign of rudeness. This is a good time to let the audience know that I have the irrational nausea talent. I get stunned for a round and vomit when people are rude.
What?
I forgot you had that. So like the moment he says "fuck
Jesus
you,"
fucking
you just
Christ.
hear this.
Oh, no.
Well, I look at Kindle. Thank you for at least vomiting in the area where it's easy to clean up.
What the hell's wrong with him?
Anytime, my friend, anytime.
He has a strong disposition towards rudeness, and again, you're clearly triggering him, which I'd rather you not do.
The hell is he? Some kind of mutant? The fuck are you people?
Oh, we're your worst nightmare. We have no other useful information? If so, yeah, I pop a round in his skull.
Pew. Yeah, you spray painting his brains all over the back wall, and he's dead. Seems there is no other information you could glean out from him, but he did say he received the missive at the Cathedral of Contempt and Conformity. On your little map here on the perimeter, it's marked right there.
Ooh, and our little map.
Oh. Our little map that the audience can't see, but we got a little map.
Oh,
they can
They
see.
should be able to see it.
Oh, that's right. I totally forgot to even open up that site that we were using.
Oh my God.
Oopsie.
So For some reason, Miro put me in like the top right corner, so I had to be like, "What the fuck are you guys talking about?" Oh, there's this whole thing down here. That's cool.
Yes, we're where all the popular kids are.
Yeah, I thought like,
go
oh,
where the
there's
people
nothing
are.
here. Okay.
Now there was one more piece of information to glean from. Well, technically two. The strange key. And you recall before, there was the truck. Technically three, I guess. The truck, the case, those are kind of connected though, so, and then the key that you found. Well, not the key, but that weird
The
stone.
rock.
Yeah, big rock.
Yes, does Clump tell us about his new throne stone?
Oh yeah, Clump will gladly show off his new throwing rock. He will pat Barbosa on the shoulder and go, "Hey boss, new rock."
This thing just boom, it slams on the coffee table as you just drop it there.
Want to help me polish it?
Clump, where did you get that rock?
Found it
Found it where, Clump?
in the big metal box. Truck.
Thank you, Clump.
In box in truck.
Lenta. May you be a dear and touch the rock and examine it.
What are you going to do to examine it? Do you have an auspex? Do you have anything else like that to be able to determine it? What it is? Because it looks like a really white rock, but it's
I have
really
an
part of something.
auspex.
You have an auspex.
Perfect.
Yes.
Barbosa's just overly cautious that this is we're dealing with heresies and cults. And Lenta's our touch strange stuff person.
Also on the stream, I've apparently duplicated myself somehow.
Oh, I see it.
No, that is perfect. Just
Oh,
keep
good job.
My stream
Talent.
now.
Beautiful.
God, and it has to
You're
be the
welcome.
smug sauce too.
Use that for all your nefarious purposes.
fucking
Absolutely
thank you,
beautiful.
Josh.
Right.
But-
So you use your auspex, you start scanning this thing, right? Oh, Yuli?
Yes. Also, I'm no longer using push to talk. I'm just completely muting my mic when I'm not talking by putting my little mic arm up. So, because I am no tech priest. I may work in IT, but I'm incapable of beating my headset and Discord into functioning properly.
You've actually done the most tech priest thing of finding a workaround because you don't understand the technology.
Exactly.
But you have now appeased the machine spirit.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
I mean, again, I work in IT for an actual living, so like, I am the tech priest here.
Just turn it off and turn it back on. That's how being a tech priest works, you know?
Honestly, yeah,
I mean,
it
more or
really
less.
is.
So when you hover your
All of y'all
auspex
asking
over,
me to configure your fucking Discord bots.
when you hover your
Thank you for
auspex
doing
over
that, by the
Yuli,
way.
You're welcome.
you notice something immediately that starts triggering off from it. So you can flip through a bunch of different sensors, motion, energy emissions, things like that. You get immediate gamma radiation off this thing, and you hear clicking rapidly from your auspex. This thing's radioactive.
That's radioactive. Where would they
So-
have gotten that here?
It hurts extra hard when I throw it at people.
No, it does not hurt extra hard when you throw it at people. It hurts you if you're around it for too long.
I feel fine.
You do
Well,
feel
again,
like
it's a too
little
long
funny clump,
part.
but like, you know, sometimes when you like walk around and punch people, it kind of feels a little weird on your arms. And
It
stuff.
makes the metal plate in my skull buzz.
Yeah, yeah. It makes it's kind of a weird good feeling too, you know.
microwaving my brain with a rock.
You feel the wrinkles slowly going away.
Club think it feel neat.
Me when I witness horrors beyond my comprehension. I don't get it.
Like that.
Blessed is the mind too small for doubt.
Well, I look to see if we
Oh.
have a lead box in storage here.
I do
We
need
seem to be
point
looking at
out,
your emoji search on the stream. There we go.
Yes.
Yep.
I need to point out Mayu's wonderful comment of radioactive, radioactive. Whoa. Oh.
Yeah, so this
You do
place
not
seems
have a
like
lead
it
line
should
container.
have. It doesn't?
Nope.
By the throat. Gives us a bottle of Amasec, but not a lead-lined case.
Wait, we didn't take the case that the rock was found in, we just took the
No,
rock out
It was
of
No,
a
it-
big ass container meant to fit las guns.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, but like Clump could have carried that.
yeah, but where were
Like
we
a
going
giant
to...
coffin strapped to his back, like walking that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be badass.
I hear that, but where would we put us in the car?
You're essentially driving
Strap it
back
to
an
the top of the car.
SUV. Yeah, are you gonna just like, like you're going
There's probably
hiking?
roof
Yeah.
racks. There's roof racks. We can
maybe,
tie it
yeah.
there. It's
I
fine.
bet it does. Did you get
But,
the roof rack though?
Oh no, we
I don't
didn't
know.
front for
Probably
a
roll
roof
for
rack.
that. Yeah. Roll for roof
We
rack.
gotta roll for the roof rack.
All right. I'm gonna roll my acquisition test.
No.
Oh my god.
I got a
Um,
53. Do I get a
Ooh,
roof
no
rack?
roof
Okay.
rack. Also,
is
you have to
there
pay extra for
anything-
insurance.
You told me no for insurance. I was going to pay for it at the start.
Insurance doesn't exist in Imperium Maledictum. Duh. Instead, you just pay to exist, and you don't get anything in return. It's
yes, in
insurance
the grim
to
darkness
Electric
of a far
Boogaloo.
future.
Oh, you have Google up on screen right now.
Yes,
Good job,
we are watching
Em.
your Google search.
All
Good
right.
job, Em.
Oh,
I love
this is
looking
such
at
a
your
good
Google
debut.
history.
Oh yeah,
Um,
flawless. Okay,
uh,
Fucking
Question
amazing.
though.
so
Yes.
just to even it out, out.
Um,
So this thing's emitting radiation. You're not entirely sure what this thing is or what it does.
Jacob, I did also want to ask, with my whole thing of like sensing shit, with my lack of actual vision, do I sense anything
Like in the
coming
motive
off
force?
of? Yeah, do I sense anything in the motive force with this rock as well? Like, is there anything that it is emitting within the motive force that is
You do actually.
abnormal?
You feel something
Face
whispering.
leukemia.
You kind of hear like the edge of your hearing, like a small whisper, but it's incomplete. It's almost like it's saying half of each word. It's garbled, incomprehensible. But it's like something's trying to reach out, but it's missing something.
The rock whispers.
Well,
Stone whispers, actually.
Is there no way also with the aspects that I could determine what material the stone is made of?
Usually, auspexes aren't designed to listen to whispering rocks, so no, unfortunately.
Well, no, but
Uh,
we determined that it was radioactive. So, is there any way to like take a sample of it and test it to see like what the stone is?
Are you gonna try to take a piece off?
Yeah, with my like utility mechadendrite, gonna reach out and try to just like scrape a little bit off.
When you try to scrape a little bit off, the little scalpel you have, it can't even make a dent. It's like you're trying to carve into adamantine with a prison fork.
well, by the throat.
It's a very solid rock. I'll give it that.
Yuli,
That's why it's a good throwing rock.
Kind of wonder how this was even able to break off from its original piece to begin with. Mm. It is. Mhm. I'm glad you brought that up. In fact, do you have forbidden lore when it comes to Xenos artifacts? I will allow you to attempt to make that test, but you will have a -20 for not having the skill.
Could I attempt it? I do have forbidden lore, not on artifacts
Hmm.
specifically, but
But on what? What could help you out?
I have it on cults and mutants.
-10 for you instead of 20.
Okay.
Because you would know who would want to buy something like this.
Okay.
So, Barbosa here. Oh, well, what's
18?
your intelligence?
I will spend a fate point.
-20, so that's a fail.
William, before you spend a fate point,
Yeah.
I can aid you because I am an attentive assistant,
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then if you aid me,
which will give you advantage. I'm
which
not
would have put
trained.
my roll.
I'm not trained in the skill, so I can only give you advantage.
Yeah, so that would have put me actually at a 17, so I would have passed by 3 degrees of success.
Oh, 3 degrees?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a little bit of extra then.
Ooh.
So, your previous affiliation with your house, you've seen alien artifacts coming through Persepolis all the time. Something, this would be something that an order like the Trackless Chain would be aware of. Your Inquisitor before mentioned that there were several different syndicates that had purchased artifacts from the Silent Trade before. If you could find some kind of smuggler, someone with affiliations from the Trackless Chain, you could easily be able to determine what exactly this is capable of. But you do know this is a Xenos artifact. Or, well, you know it's a Xenos artifact.
Yeah.
Everybody else here would think, and has been told, and has been indoctrinated as such, that this is designed by ancient humans, of course, who settled on Persepolis 10,000 years ago.
Yeah, which is what I find on my ancient humans blog page that I aided with.
Yeah.
Listen, friends, the rock was created by the abominable Xenos. We should, find someone who smuggles this sort of thing and see what they know.
This stands in stark contrast to everything you've ever been told about the kind of stuff people find in Scarthius. All of you would know, obviously, there were no Xenos and are no Xenos that have ever existed on the world of Persepolis. And this man's a madman.
Yes, of course, Grindelwyn. Of course, there, friend. Even though I scroll through this very reputable blog. That
Yeah, it's called
person-
Let me ask, why do you think I am on this team? What's my skill set? Tell me.
to make me suffer for
It's
some alleged
to
sin I
know
did against
the
our
enemy.
Inquisitor.
I have extensive knowledge of cults and misdeeds and all sorts of recidivists. I know what I'm talking about when I say that this is exactly the sort of thing that I have seen go through the faceless trade time and time again, my friend.
No.
We're not friends.
We never would have been.
But-
I mean, we never would have dealt with No. Never mind.
Delenta, you know that they've dealt in artifacts, but Xenos artifacts?
Yeah, that's too much.
That's a little too
That starts
heresy.
getting heretical, and no, there's no way.
When you
There's
grew
no
up
way.
here in Persepolis, the church taught you.
Yeah, exactly. It wouldn't.
The ancient humans, of course, built all of this.
Yeah.
They built the foundations long ago.
Yeah, that's why there's all those monks down in the caverns.
Exactly. Now, Yuli, is this thing safe to keep around us with the radiation, or do we need to store it in?
We should
Water.
definitely find something to store it in. And there is also To any credit,
He's
there's
making that
not
clicking
entirely
sound.
anything saying that this is
Yeah.
from this planet.
Tick, 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 tick.
Geiger
This very
counter
well
on your
could even be
aspects
from
is going up.
off-world.
Yeah, so another thing that we can do, since our Inquisitor didn't give us a lead box, put it in a tank, in a crate of water, seal that, and put that in the interrogation room.
Do you think radiation is one of those warp things? Perhaps we should give it to our blank.
I think long and hard about giving it to the blank. No,
We're not
we
giving it to
shouldn't give
Lenta.
it to Lenta.
You don't
We like
not know that
Lenta.
she can't do that. Your natural hatred for blank.
How do
is,
you
like,
know? Are you a
suddenly-
magos? I don't know what things are warp or not.
Yes, the word like
That's-
painful on the tongue. Yes, we like Lenta.
Let's just seal the
Since
rock
when?
in water for now, put it in the fungin, and we'll deal with it later.
Fungin.
And
Julie, did you make a joke?
yes, I'm capable of that, Barbosa. Are you not aware?
Your humor algorithms, have they been improved?
Algorithm.
She rolls her eyes.
See, we're bonding as a group.
Everyone has gotten much more sassy, and I'm not sure I like it.
I take out my own little notebook and check bond as group.
Regardless, there is also a chance that this rock, like I said, could have come from off-world too. We have no evidence that it's native, quote-unquote, native, to this hive, or even to the ancient humans that built this place. It could have been shipped in from off-world as part of some underground trade. I don't
What do you mean?
completely rule out
Oh.
the chance that it could have been from some faceless trade syndicate. They won't call it.
First of all, I think we should probably not talk so negatively about the local marketeers. I mean, they are just trying to make a living most of the time.
What organization do you work for, Lenta?
The Inquisition.
The Inquisition, Lenta, is the organization you work for.
Yes.
And what does the Inquisition do?
We inquire.
No!
Sometimes we inquisit.
The
We-
proper word's an inquest. I'm not sure if you read the primer.
Damn. Dissent. She
I-
looks at Dissent
I-
like, what?
I snap my finger.
We
Bless you,
find
not
and
the
we
primer.
purge heresy and all things that are beyond the Imperial Creed.
Right.
If these smugglers who bring the faceless trade were part of the Imperial Creed, well,
Didn't you
it
let us
is
say
our
silent
job
trade?
to end it.
I thought the faceless trade was a different thing.
Linda just kind of scowls. This time she actually scowls at Gindolwyn.
At this point, I don't think it honestly matters that much. It is true we need to find a smuggler. We have 3 courses of action, I see, in front of us. We should start tackling it.
Yes, I would like to get her to the.
There's another
I would
angle
like to get
too.
this code looked at as well.
I look
Yeah.
at Dissenta. What other angle?
Any underground trading ring.
The other angle is the cases. The truck that had been taken from somewhere. Maybe there's an archivium or something. We could check with the Administratum to see if we can get information about where that truck came
Okay.
from.
What? I
Stole them from somewhere.
taking out my data slate, looking at what we have for our world map. The Archivium is on the way to the cathedral. We could hit both of those, then double back to the temple.
So that's our plan then?
I look at my colleagues and Gindolvin.
It works for me.
Any objections?
Clump will
You
raise
said-
his hand.
Yes, Clump.
Can I have my rock back now?
No, Clump. I'm sorry, but we will get you a new rock. That won't irradiate your bones. Taking out my notebook, get Clump new rock.
Can Clump have two
Clump, add that
rocks?
to your short-term goals. Obtain new rock.
Short-term goals, get new rock.
All right. So, with the mission in hand, we're going to be closing out soon, but I want to go to at least one of these locations to get started.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a lot of different options. Unfortunately, you don't have something that could be able to help you out with that Xenos artifact that you know where to go to right now, but maybe you can find out information on where that could possibly be along the way.
Well, yeah, I assume when we stop at the Archivium, which is, I think, our first destination, we can spread out to do some gathering information.
Right, Archivium it is. So, unlike with Hive Rokarth in your previous adventure, here, Alice Sejanus does in fact charge for transportation, and it takes about 5 solars to get tickets to the Habway to make your way over to the Pursery. This will take time.
Do we want to bring
Fine.
our auto carriage?
You could also take your auto carriage. You do have an auto carriage, and it survived.
It survived relatively, like they didn't even scratch the paint.
So, just so you know, while you're at the perimeter, you can use a personal vehicle. However, if you ever make your way deeper into the Underhive, which is more like the center hive here on this planet, you won't be able to use a car, a personal car. It's just far too cramped.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, car it is?
I think we should probably go for the car. That way we can also, because we don't need to bring all of our heavy equipment, but we could, in theory, store some of it in the car if we need to.
All right. So while we do that, Anta, can you do me a favor and can you pan the camera back over to the Myro? Because I'm going to show everybody this. So, we have a couple little exploration mechanics we are going to be messing with here. If you could bring that back over to where I have the Doom Clock, please. So, over the course of this adventure, the heretics have a plan, and they will be enacting that plan. The longer you take, the more of these little rungs here. Do you see one going up to 6 and then filling up to Doom? We filled up on this Doom Clock. Every time you see one of these get filled up, something's going to change in the adventure. They're going to start making their move. You might even thwart what some of these moves are. Right now, you don't really know what their intentions are, but you could discover them as this goes on. Travel is going to fill up this little bottom clock right here for time. Once this time fills all the way up, we go up the Doom Clock. This means that this can only happen 7 times until we reach Doom. When Doom happens, the heretics will achieve their goal, whatever it is. If they achieve their goal, do you see that top number up here? This is your subtlety. This represents whether or not they know what you're doing. This will go down, and it's going to go down by 1. Not through fault of your own. Unfortunately, the car chase is rather loud. Once this goes down, they'll start to become wise to your actions. If the Doom Clock fills all the way up, no matter what, your subtlety goes down to 0, which means they're fully aware of what you're doing. Even if they don't know that you're Inquisition, you can't hide yourself anymore. Now, filling up the Doom Clock doesn't mean the end of the adventure. It just means things will be more overt, And it means things will get a little bit more, well, not a little bit. By the time we reach that point, it will be very difficult to stop what is to come. Now that we all understand that, let's make our way to the Pursuer Archivum.
Yeah, we load back into the car.
So, you take the car, driving in the direction, heading back again to the transition line Delta Primaris. This place, the Pursuer Archivum Gamma 12, is one of many homes of the Office of the Imperial Pursuary. You see, as you're driving through, and the rainwater from the melting snow as plumes of smoke begin rising up from the center crucible of the lower hive. You see the flying buttresses buffeting that pouring rain from the chasm above, and golden statues of Lord Solar Macarius stand resolute at the end of each arch and pillar, like a soldier standing a solemn guard. Great chandeliers above you gleam artificial light as you begin to make your way out from the vehicle into this place. It is filled with vast halls of its scriptoriums and archives. Administratum adepts clad in their gray robes work tirelessly processing data from the mining blocks and weapons manufactorums in the Crucible. In the forms of vast piles of scripts and data slates, they seem to be transcribing nigh endlessly. Even the man you see, who is the clerk at the front series of desks here, you see there's piles of these scrolls all around him, and he's working along where you see this servo skull is holding onto one of the data slates for him, seeming to transcribe information written onto the slate to him. Several different autoquills begin working all around them, and this frail and boyish-looking young man kind of looks up as you begin to enter. Excuse me, you can't make your way inside the Archivium without an appointment. Please, could you give me a second, actually? And you see as he begins finishing the rest of the scroll. Okay. What can I do for you?
Oh god, do we have anyone with an actual good, a mechanically good memory? Because if we could have known the number of the truck that we looted.
You don't know the number.
Oh, I was asking my colleagues and the GM, I guess. Because I don't remember the number.
Could you please wait.
The
Number?
Just
Yeah, we're asking.
You see
why
as he
it's
starts
here.
tearing through a bunch of scrolls.
it should be
What road was it driving down? Do you have a time?
7829.
7829. Which designation? Gamma, Sigma, Delta?
Oh,
Alpha?
God.
You see as he
no.
starts tearing through himself, as he starts to look through all these different scrolls.
No preference,
Prometheus.
good man. We'll take any flavor.
Yes, if you could just get us all of them.
I'm sorry, I can't just give that information to just anyone.
Oh,
Trax,
no.
could you recite the information starting from Alpha through Zulu? Why, of course. And you see as the skull then floats over towards him. Transition line, Alpha. Transportation. Please, faster, faster. Of course. I will restart. Transition line, Alpha. And then it goes like a slight bit, like 2% faster than it was previously. And you see as the man just seems to be in tatters.
We were traveling around the Delta route, right?
Transition line Delta Primaris? Secundus?
Primaris. Oh, God.
You see as he starts tearing through files. Look, I apologize. We're in a bit of disarray here.
Oh, is everything quite all right?
No, nothing's all right. We've been short-staffed. There was another accident down in the Crucible. Surely you've heard of the eruption.
Unfortunately, I have not been able to read many of the planetary equivalent of a newspaper.
It was all over the pick screens. There was a
yes.
terrible volcanic
We don't
eruption.
have one of those in my house.
You don't? What are you,
No.
dregs living in the Crucible? I mean, I suppose they're the ones most affected by all this. But still.
No, I'm much too evolved to have one of those things rotting my brain.
It's bad for your health. That's at least what they say at the cathedral.
Lenta's face is darkening slowly as this conversation goes on.
Does anyone else smell rotten eggs?
No.
It happened right when you all walked into the room.
A sudden feeling of uncomfortableness.
Yes, exactly
Yeah.
that.
No,
Lenta
don't
steps
feel it.
forward, like takes 3 strides forward.
There it is again. It's
Puts
heavier
her
now.
hands down on the counter and she's like, where in the Crucible was the eruption?
Oh, it's awful now. It's the worst it's ever been.
Where in the Crucible was the eruption? She stares at him with her stupid heart eyes.
You look really dumb. It happened at the, well, that's the problem. No one's entirely sure where it happened. Just, it did, and it swallowed whole several different manufactorium structures. There was an old foundry plex, you see. Drowned
know.
the whole thing in molten magma.
How about the people?
What about them? Workers?
Yes.
I'm more concerned about what this does to the numbers.
And I'm concerned about what this does to the people, and so far we can both have our concerns addressed.
I'm sorry, who are you?
My name's
She is a
Lenta.
concerned citizen.
Did Adeline send you? This is a test, isn't it?
Doesn't the Emperor test us
She
all
tilts her head
in
to
our
the
own?
She tilts her head to the
mysterious
side.
ways.
Shut up. She looks over her shoulder at Barbosa. She turns
I'm
back to the
covering
man
for you, you idiot.
and smiles. The same smile that she gave to Senta once upon a time when she was pretending to be a gang kid. And she's like, you got me.
I want you to make a rapport test. However,
Yeah.
he is very disturbed with your nullness.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to go ahead and give you... I believe there is a penalty you normally receive, no? Was it like a minus 10, minus 20?
She receives a penalty to fellowship, not to rapport.
The fellowship rapport.
Yeah, rapport is a fellowship.
Or well, let me look up the blank. Let me look up the blank talent again real quick, because if I recall, it's not that significant. But let's see here, blank. You make fellowship tests when interacting with any creature with a connection. Oh yeah, so she makes the test with disadvantage. Yeah.
Oh, it's a disadvantage. Ouch.
Yes. Yeah.
That'd be worse.
Well, with my mere presence here, attempting to smooth over her rough edges, can I aid her?
You could try. I think this would normally would give advantage, so let's just call it.
Yeah. And since I am rather proficient in rapport test with, I think all of them, with people, with charm and inquiry, you'll get an extra success level.
Okay, let's do a little itty bitty roll here. Hold on. Let me just make sure that this talent doesn't apply. Various. Nope. Okay, it do not. All right. Where's my roll page?
There's an almost
rolled a-
rhythmicness to the. There's an almost a rhythm to all the auto quills kind of going back and forth, scribing
a
constantly over
13.
a long piece of parchment. 13. Wow. Jeez.
And which is pretty good because my whatchamacallit, my rapport is 25.
Okay. All right. So, what information did you want from him?
She just wants to know what happened to the people.
Well, it was a mass casualty event, you see. There were almost 10 million that were killed from the explosion. And then the eruption, the magma, and then the noxious fumes. People always forget about the noxious fumes. Claimed
They do.
several more lives. You had
Any
entire
survivors?
sections collapse. Well, There were. Obviously, there were. Otherwise, the production would be far worse than what it is right now. We probably wouldn't even be able to make the tithe. Whew, bless the Emperor.
Do you have a list?
If you want to go through it, I suppose I can make copies.
Please.
You're going to go through a list of 10 million names?
Just the survivors.
I suppose that list is a lot smaller. There's a list of about 2,000. I can shorthand it for you here.
Please.
And you see as the autoquills begin working, and within the next 10 minutes or so, you have a full list.
Thank you. She folds it up and slides it inside of her wool greatcoat.
Oh, the smell's gone. My goodness. Was there anything else you needed?
Yes, that information for that transport truck.
Right. Let's see here. Oh. That's odd.
What is odd, good sir?
Just one moment. You see he begins swiping something in his data slate. Come on. And he does it again. What? Access denied. Magenta class clearance. I'm sorry, I can't give you that information. It appears the manifests for this particular shipment have been sealed.
By whom?
Yes, if you could give us whom sealed this, it would.
Well, it's magenta class, which means only a magistrate would be able to authorize that. It would be my direct superior, Magistrate Adelon, which he sent to you, so obviously you'd know that.
Yes, you are doing a good job, my young fine fellow.
My goodness, thank you.
I will make sure. What is your name?
Caius. Caius.
Taking out my notepad, I will write his name down. And the name of...
Gindel snaps his fingers for his servo skull. Giovanni, give this man a low stick for all of his hard work. He's
Why,
been so
of course,
helpful.
sir. For your help. It shoots out one of those low sticks. Oh my, this is a scriptorium. Are you mad?
I know, it's the finest
Another
stick.
test! Another test, I see. My goodness.
No,
Yeah.
if you do...
We
if
were
you do
sent
the
here to
Thrones
test you,
work.
but very awkward.
He, like,
we
gives
all
this
showed
really-
up at the same time.
He gives this like really big wink. I'll take one, he says as he grabs it, and then he kind of puts it in his pocket. He winks again.
I wink back. I take another low stick from the servo skull and I eat it.
Ugh.
He goes from like that like mockery, and just his face makes this horrific contortion as he stares back at you unblinking as you consume the low stick in front of him.
Lenta like leans into him a little conspiratorially, and just kind of under her breath, she looks at him. She's like, "Don't worry, they're actually candy."
Uh-huh.
That's right.
I'm sure it is.
Now, how often do records like this get closed off?
Well, it's really not my place to say. But if you would like to speak to the magistrate yourself, I would highly recommend you don't try to enter the forbidden archives, of course. Everything that's sealed behind Magenta class would be protected by enforcers at the gate. They wouldn't even allow you in. Not without clearance from the magistrate, of course.
Of course, of course.
Yes. And is the magistrate available for an appointment?
Well, he did send you, didn't he?
Well, yes, but if we were supposed to go through appropriate channels, because, as you pointed out, this is a test.
Right, I'm so sorry. I apologize. I can't do that. He's a very busy man, and I've made the mistake of making appointments in the past. He kind of trails off a little bit. Maybe you could persuade him.
Do you know what? I think We've tested the poor man enough. I think he's passed. We've found our man. So I'll tell you what. I have been hunting for a very special administratum for my family. We need a record keeper, you see. It's very complicated work, very hush-hush.
I see.
It's very high pay. You get off this world, you see. Somewhere comfortable, somewhere nice. What is this you're writing with? Is this a synthetic quill? No more. Quills plucked directly from real birds. Can you imagine?
Birds. Like the ones that fly in the air.
Well, some of them.
I thought they were a myth.
On this world, maybe.
Surely I can't just leave the... I have such business to attend to here.
I am a man of means, you know, and I will hide it, or I will slide over my card from my secret identity as a fake navigator. I happen to be a very prominent navigator from the Bois dynasty, you see.
My goodness.
I've been going in incognito.
Why, the Emperor will... I will have to contact you at a later time. Not now, of course.
No, I think perhaps you and I mean, there are many, many administratum, and I would hate to give the offer to someone else. Why don't you and I have a chat, and we'll dismiss my friends to go run along. They're eating up money every hour I'm paying for them.
You notice at this point, as you've been having this conversation, you see another administratum officer begin walking over towards Caius. It appears you're doing a lot of gabbing and not enough filing, Caius. Yes, of course. I'm so sorry, Magistrate. You see as he immediately gets spurned back into work.
I elbow him in the sides. No, stiffen up, my friend. You could be a man of quality, an administratum on another world. Don't simply bow down like this. Let me show you. And I will give him instructions on how to grow a backbone to his superior. And I am a lickspittle specifically.
Uh-huh.
So all of my advice is basically just begging. But I can give him advantage on this test.
I will use his stats, and you will give him advantage, and he's going to try to make an intimidation check against his own boss. This is the funniest thing ever. You rolled 99.
Oh my god. By the Emperor. Can I give him my fate point? That's insane.
So he goes up, listening to your advice, walks right over to the magistrate, pokes him on the chest. I will not sit down anymore to accept your ridicule, good sir. The magistrate looks at him up and down. He then turns over towards one of the enforcers, nods, and then you see as he walks over behind him, throws him in manacles. And you hear Caius begin screaming as he's dragged off.
We'll be in touch, friend. We'll be in touch.
You did this to me!
Quick, everyone, get behind the turnstiles now. We have an opening.
So you see as this man's ushering him out, enforcers have arrested him. But yes, the enforcers who were in that area, maybe you could be able to get in.
I believe we have a forbidden section to access.
It's weirdly worked out.
Barbosa, himself being a very unremarkable sort, will just kind of slip in.
All right. So, when you begin walking through into the scriptorium of the forbidden section, the lights are rather dim, and you can see making patrols these kind of listlessly floating servo skulls, protruding bright lights. You kind of have to avoid them as they're continuing their way down. But luckily, everything is assigned in its own numerical and alphabetical sections. Since you made it past the enforcers like this, it wouldn't be the hardest thing to be able to find where you're looking for. What you're looking for is. The problem is actually finding it will take time.
Quick question. GM.
Yeah.
So obviously, like the servo skulls are, looking for intruders and whatnot.
Some of them even seem to be releasing their own little mechadendrites. They're picking up books, and they seem to be taking them in the direction of other sections of this archivum.
Yeah. So, am I... Wait, no, I can just sense the, I'm not remembering words for things. I can just sense, like, the electro... whatever the heck. I can't manipulate
the motive force?
Quite yet, yeah. I can't quite manipulate the motive force.
Well, you can manipulate the motive force in the draining of it from living beings. Remember that it's from cybernetics, it's from machines, and it's from people.
But I can also give it.
You can, yes. You can use it to be able to reactivate machines that are deactivated, too.
Use it to kind of, like, if I'm kind of possible to make it so that we are more difficult for those,
like to cloak yourself? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, to cloak ourselves, kind of.
Unfortunately, no.
Harder for machines to detect.
Yeah, unfortunately, no. You'd need some kind of technology to be able to obscure yourself from their sensors.
Gotcha.
Like if you had something like a chameleon cloak to be able to obscure yourself for their optics, or if you had something that could be able to signal jam them to throw off their other forms of sensors.
Man, if I had gone with that, incense exhaust, darn.
All good. Happens. So that's your one obstacle to getting to what you need to get to, is you need to be able to avoid these machines that are making patrols. So what's the plan here?
Barbosa, with his ability of being a very unremarkable person, I'm gonna go with the classic option of just looking like I belong here.
I was actually going to ask, on the way in, during all the kerfuffle, could I attempt to pickpocket either one of the enforcers or even the superior?
I'll give you that chance. The enforcer or the superior. Let's see. Let me double check what the role on that's going to be.
Okay.
All right. So that would be an agility test. I'd say dexterity, agility, dexterity.
Oh, I have pickpocket as a skill.
Oh, you do? Oh, well, perfect. Yeah, let's go ahead and roll that then. They were distracted enough. I would say it'd be harder on the enforcer. You know, like you see the glowing reticle around the cop's service weapon, but it's going to be a little harder to actually pull it off.
Okay.
So interact button pops over his last bit now.
All right, I will preemptively spend a fate point to give myself advantage, because this would be a very bad time for this to go wrong.
Oh, definitely.
So let's do that roll. Ooh, 6 degrees of success.
What do you want off of him? I'm going to give you the entire inventory off of the.
I'm looking for. I'm looking for key cards. I'm looking for keys. I'm also looking for like IDs, stuff I could use for like disguise or access back in the back rooms.
Gotcha.
Back rooms.
the
Backrooms
back
reference.
rooms. In the grim darkness of the back rooms.
All right, so you do see that he had several scrolls filled with records on him. He had his chrono. You could have also I will let you also take the 50 solars he has on him.
Hell yeah.
Also, he has a data slate which may have all of that information on that. So if he had
Okay.
clearance, the data slate would have it on there. You just have to show it to the machines they're passing by, and they'd scan it.
Okay. Then there we go. I've got the stuff. I'm an enforcer now.
All right, and I will say, or did you say the enforcer or the overseer?
The enforcer.
Oh, gotcha. You rolled high enough. I'd even let you get the stuff, get the data slate from him as well.
Okay, yeah, I was probably just like there right in the middle of as the guy was getting arrested, just hands in every pocket I could get.
Yeah. So, luckily, the overseer's data slate, it looks like it wasn't password protected. It's still on. And you could be able to get that security clearance for Magenta class here. And then, yes, go ahead and add 50 solars to your inventory.
Fantastic. Okay. I will hand it over to Yuli. Please perform the rituals for Magenta class.
She kind of looks at him confused as to what he means by rituals with this, but proceeds to sign in, or, to go into the data slate and...
Right, the ritual of signification, which is where you put a series of numbers called the pin, and then you shake it 3 times. You say a prayer to the Messiah, and then you see a little swirly line in the middle go back and forth for a while. They call this the dragon.
Yes, and as the dragon is going back and forth, it is taking quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
So Yuli just starts kind of angrily tapping on the screen, and it begins to load properly.
Oh, right. That's another rite, too, as well.
Yeah, she's part of the Southern Orthodox rite. They do it a little bit differently. No.
Yeah.
You also try holding the button on the side, and then you hit the little button that looks like another circle, and then you see the circle happen again in the center of the screen, and then it boots back up. All of this is very important.
Yes.
By the Emperor, it's a miracle.
This is witchcraft to the rest of you. If it wasn't a textbook doing this.
This would be heresy if it wasn't done by a tech priest.
So, it looks like the credentials are there, and just like you could imagine, you see one of the servo skulls pop over, its light turns into this deep yellow. Identify yourself. And then you see as the scanner hovers over, looking at the clearance in the data slate. You see it turns that deep magenta color on its scanner. You are clear. And then the servo skull starts flying by again. It seems to have made a log, which is then being printed out into a script that it then stores into another section of the Archivium, marking your passing.
Does it look like... So, for any of these... does it look like I could actually request the... obviously it verified my clearance, so I should be able to request the information from it or the location of that, right?
You want to use the machines to help you out?
Yeah.
All right. With their help...
It is what they are... praise be to the Omnissiah.
All right. I want you to go ahead and you're gonna...
Crow, I think you got cut out.
Okay, I'm not alone in that.
He's gone.
Crow.
He's an artist too.
No, Crow is dead.
Jacob fucking died. Jacob's fucking dead.
I'm hoping he's not giving us a gripping monologue right now.
Crow.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope he is. It would be very funny.
Yeah, he's...
Unfortunately, Discord is a piece of shit, dog shit service that fucking sucks ass.
He says he's
Yeah,
at
sorry.
5,000
It's
MS.
terrible.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, boy.
Can you hear me?
You're back.
There we go.
Wow, welcome back, Crow.
Jacob lives. Praise be to the
Jacob
Omnissiah.
lives.
Stomp,
Hoo-ha-ha.
stomp. Jacob lives.
Yay!
There we go. And Kenku's back too. There we go. Awesome. Cool. Awesome. So we're gonna wrap soon.
Yes.
The last thing you're gonna discover. So I want you to go ahead and make that tech roll. You're gonna add a +10 to that. So this doesn't mean failure won't mean you won't be able to uncover what you're looking for. It will just mean it will take more time and that will affect the clock.
Yes. Okay. So I have to beat a 59 and I get a bone. Okay.
With the little robots help.
If I could stop throwing things everywhere, that'd be great. That is the answer to life, the universe, and everything on the dice. So that is a 32 after that bonus. So 2 levels.
Because of that, this will only tick down 1 on the clock.
Get
Now-
my dice fell. And I'm gonna need to crawl under the couch later.
So you start tearing through this information, all of you gathered together with the assistance of the servo skulls as they start looking through the rest of this information here. The records have several different bits of information you find, one of which mentions a previous mining accident that same cargo hauler was from the mining block that same cargo hauler was from, mining block 0722. Strangely, the report doesn't contain any pictographs of the event where several miners were killed. And when you try to look through the record of their names, they appear to all be redacted, stricken from the record. Not even Magenta Class gives you access. It seems they're removed. Someone's been tampering with the information here in the Archivum. Also, that same hauler appears to have been used to make a shipment of las guns that were supposed to make their way over to one of the foundry plexes, but that foundry plex was lost during the eruption. Regardless, the delivery was signed as completed. It was supposed to make its way to Gavardian Foundryplex Delta 3. The las guns were sent for reforging due to low efficiency levels. It seems the last time they were checked in at was Precinct Sanctum 616, located in a place that's referred to as the Sump Line.
Is there a record of the name that was signed, that it signed for it?
Redacted. Access denied.
Of course.
Could you repeat some of that identifying information for those of us who are attempting to take notes here?
Yes.
So, that hauler was first involved in a shipment of las guns that were supposed to make their way to Gavardian Foundryplex Delta 3 for reforging due to low efficiency levels. That Foundryplex, however, was taken during that volcanic eruption that had happened. The last known location where it had reached before it was signed as completed was Precinct Sanctum 616. From your previous adventure, you know the Precinct Sanctums are where the Macarian Vigilantes are usually stationed. They have several different Precinct Sanctums located throughout each hive world. It's a police precinct, basically, for their enforcers.
Gotcha.
This one's located in a place called the Sump Line. Not an official designation, but one that they're using.
Got it.
The other thing you learned was
Perfect.
that same cargo hauler was taken from mining block 0722. 07-22, rather.
Sorry, what was taken from the mining block?
The cargo hull that
vehicle.
you're looking for.
Okay.
The one that you had intercepted. It was stolen from that mining block. In that same mining block, there's a report containing numerous deaths. There were no pictographs taken of the event, and the names of each of the miners were stricken from the record. Removed.
And no way we can figure out who removed the names.
No log.
By
Highly
the throne,
unusual.
I think we have a mystery.
So, what, for my own knowledge, because others probably know this information in terms of like the information classes potentially. I don't know if that's like common knowledge things in Warhammer world lore or not. What is higher than magenta?
Well, that's the thing. The only way that the access could be it could be achieved. Well, this is the problem. There is no record. The record's been sliced out. Like it's just someone just clipped it out.
Yes, which, if, like, so what I'm saying is, this
Someone
likely
with access
isn't
had to
something.
have stricken it from the record.
Okay, so someone with magenta access, not someone with higher than magenta.
Mm-hmm. Someone with magenta access came in here, and with those records, they struck them.
Gotcha. Am I able to find within this, with my current access, a list of people who have magenta access?
That would be private information that the administratum would have access to. And even among the people of the administratum, you would have to have information on how the administratum functions to even know how to begin to search for that.
Gotcha.
They are because they keep so many imperial records, and because of how many people work in each of these archivums, that information is probably not even known by the people in charge. There's just so much data that goes through the Imperium and through each of these places that is nigh impossible to keep track of. It would take someone like an arbitrator to be able to find that, to be able to hunt someone down in the Administratum to dig that deep into the info.
Would be doable if we had all the time in the world.
But unfortunately, you don't. And in that moment, suddenly,
Time to go.
you see as one of those machines scans someone else further down the halls, and footsteps begin walking their way in your direction.
Is there a
And that's where
window?
we're going to end today's session.
Woot.
Are we gonna vent?
All right, yay!
Yeah,
Yeah, we can
could.
vent.
Thank you, Crow.
Yeah, thank you, Crow. I will be right
Thank you
back,
so much.
friends.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. So we'll call it there. Is there anything that anybody would like to say to our lovely viewers before we depart tonight?
Good
Thank you
chat
guys
today,
so much
everybody.
for
Yeah,
turning
very.
in. Genuinely.
Yeah, thank you for showing
tuning
up.
into this
Yeah.
Yeah,
genuinely.
appreciate it.
I feel like this was a really good first stream for the channel,
Yeah.
and this could be a really solid like pathway for the channel going forward.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we got all the kinks out of the way early.
Me too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And to
all the
think-
kinks.
Yeah,
To
all-
think-
totally.
yeah.
All of them.
To think
I
everyone
mean,
was
what are
Thank
your
you,
top
nervous.
viewers, for bearing with all of our technical problems.
Sheridan!
tonight.
Guys, what are you talking about? When this video gets edited,
Sure.
there is going to be zero
Sheridan!
kinks.
We love
This was
Sheridan here.
perfect.
Edited.
We need to get a
that
like an
happens around here.
incense. We need to get like a swinging incense emoji or emote in the chat, so anytime there's a tech issue,
Oh,
everyone can
yeah.
just do some machine rituals to help us out.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
can do that on
Yes.
Twitch. I don't know about
They're going to
YouTube.
be spamming that every single session because there's no way we're getting through this without a single tech hiccup.
We need like a little tech priest who's just like
Yes.
confused and he's flipping an on switch like on and off over and over again.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll make a
Coggers.
Yuli emote for the channel.
Oh, dude, have we unlocked emotes on this channel? Can we
No.
upload coggers?
Not yet, but
Right.
eventually.
I can't.
That's
I
fucking
cannot
bullshit.
wait until we can upload coggers.
You've been here a bit, but you're glad to be perceived. Oh, hi, Sherry.
Mm.
You've been
I am-
fucking lurking, huh?
I love that I created coggers.
So thank
Truly
you.
The ideal
Yes,
emote.
Thank you all of you for
Thank you,
coming
everyone.
for today's session. Thank you for the people who are viewing today's
Yeah.
session. This is, I think, our first live game ever,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Yes.
damn.
Mhm.
Lot of stress, but hey, we made it.
Yes, and
You did
amazing.
we will have
Lot
more
of
live
stress.
games coming soon.
Yeah.
Because after I get back from Dokami Con, we will have more Imperium Maledictum, as well as the Fallout live stream will be starting as well. Yeah, that's
I can't wait for that.
Yeah,
Yes.
so we'll be
Yeah.
Multiple
I
games
need
going
to
at the same
finish
time.
Even more art. Yay!
yeah.
Oh boy.
Yay!
So much art to do. Good thing I'm unemployed.
I feel you.
So if you guys liked today's session, leave a like on this video. Say, hey, oh my god, I want more games on the Handful of Nerds channel.
Yeah.
Hey, when are you guys gonna finally upload? Can you guys upload, please? Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, badger us into
Yeah.
uploading more so that we,
Yes!
the streams
Yeah.
will
Upload to
replace
it.
the uploads.
I can finally stop saying I'm from a handful of nerds and we're uploading content soon.
It's true. You can be a happy little
Okay,
hand.
see you all again in 2 years when we have episode 2.
Okay,
Yeah.
bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Cheers.
Goodbye.
Something.
Oh, wait.
What?
Before we leave,
Wait.
for the
Made a
viewers,
fool of us. Fuck you, Will.
for the viewers, when are we currently planning on doing episode 2, actually?
Well, that's a good question.
I'm
What's
down for
our
30.
content schedule?
Do we know?
Mm.
Do we have a date picked?
I thought
Well,
we said every 2 weeks, but...
We did say every
Something
2
like
weeks,
that,
but
yeah.
somebody's going to a con, so we need to check when that is.
Oh, fool.
I go next week. I leave on the 27th.
Will you be back in time for the 3rd?
No.
Okay, well then we will schedule around then. Probably
Well
the
then,
10th.
friends,
We'll figure
join
something
us for
out.
friend swap games.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Oh, little friends law.
Yeah. Well, you know what? With that all being said, I'm going to tentatively say join us on the 3rd for some friend slop.
Maybe we can play on the 10th, possibly.
10th would be
That's
yeah,
going to be the
10th would
plan.
be good. We should create like an actual content calendar, and then we can
Absolutely.
post that somewhere.
But we will
Yeah.
talk about that off stream because that is not for our
Yeah.
viewers to know. I do have actually one question before we all leave, pertinent to the game.
Yeah.
Hey, Crow, how much experience points do we get?
Gain 250 XP and 3 influence point. No, I'm just kidding. What
Damn.
that was the
Fuck
usual,
you.
right?
Fuck you.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's too late. I already wrote that down. I'm sorry, Crow.
It's in
No,
the Excel
hell no.
sheet. No.
We will go over that.
That's what we have, Jacob.
I will DM you guys.
Okay.
That's fair.
He doesn't want a record.
Yeah.
No Mayu, no content farm. Ew.
All
Bad
right.
Mayu.
All right. Well, everybody, thanks for playing. Thanks for running game.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
See you later.
Bye.